Yes, it is, and we want to thank our sponsors for this pregame presentation. First is SSM Health St. Anthony's. Let the orthopedic experts at SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital help people get moving again. Call for an appointment today at 405-218-2530. That's 218-2530. And also our other sponsor is Metro Tech Technology Centers. Metro Tech Technology Centers offers great courses and programs to allow you to have a great career. Learn more at metrotech.edu. That's metrotech.edu. And so we're here at Moses F. Miller Stadium, and Stanford Whitefield Douglass High School for an action-packed game. Douglass Trojans are taking on the Plainview Indians. Both teams are sitting 2-1, Sam.
Ooh, that sounds like we're going to have a good matchup tonight.
Yes, it is going to be a good matchup tonight. Sam was able to go down and get some keys to the game and other insight about both teams tonight, so we appreciate him from doing that. Just going to give us a good pregame of what we really want to see tonight is just good, clean football. So for the Indians, we can start with the away team. What'd you get? What'd you gather down there, Sam? What'd you get?
The coach is really excited. He said that they got held up in a little traffic. That's Coach Joe Price. They had a little traffic on the way here, but he said he loves playing here. He says the turf he loves the field. He loves the energy, so he's looking forward to a good game. He said they're going to focus on defense, and he's just going to execute what they do. You know, they're not going to try to do too much. They just want to definitely do what they do. So that's pretty much where he got for us.
I think that's a good key to success, too. It sounds like he's really confident in what his team can produce today on the field against the Trojans. You know, the Trojans on the east side, of course, can definitely bring out a good crowd on their side. So should be a fun matchup. And I know you went on the Douglass side, too. So what kind of keys to the game did you grab from their side of things?
Well, head coach Derek Adams, he told me that he's excited to be 2-1 for starters. And he said they're going to focus on defense. He said they want to really stop them on defense. They have a couple of injuries for today. Tobias Brady, he's out, as well as Davion Nash. So he's literally on some next man up kind of things right now. So, and then they just want to slow the game down. You know, losing one of your key weapons, you have to readjust. So literally just going to ground and pound, spread them out on defense, and he's looking to slow the game down. So I'm thinking he's really going to rely on that defense today. So definitely expect to see Chris Curry flying all over the place today.
Yeah, he's definitely not disappointed of what we've seen from Chris Curry so far, being the leader of that defense. They have a great run-stopping defense, a good front seven. But just really about Douglass, I don't want to harp too much about last week, but, hey, we were home. It was a away game, actually, but it was at Moses F. Miller Stadium. And just to go back and recap a little bit about what they did last week, they took down the OKC Patriots to get to 2-1, right?
Yes, they did. It was a good game. Those who watched it, check it out. If you haven't, go check us out. You know, get that replay on All City Sports YouTube channel. Get that shameless plug in real quick.
Yeah, shameless plug. Yes, sir, we got that. And then the player of the game, Sam gave out a player of the game of last week. Who was that player of the game again?
That was James Green Howard. He had an offense and a defensive touchdown last week. So he was showing y'all that he's a two-way player right there. So I'm really looking forward to him to step up and be the player of the game again if his team comes out victorious because, you know, next man up.
And it's a great opportunity for him to snag that player of the game 2 weeks in a row for Douglass. And so even more of who else can step up. I know the coach mentioned a few names that you're going to see at running back because we know Tobias Brady does a lot of things on offense for this football team. But, hey, they have a few other key skill position players that can produce. And what are some of those players that we heard that are going to get some touches at that running back position?
He said we looking out for number 3, Tyler Jones, sophomore, running back, defensive back, and as well as LaDainian Davis, running back, linebacker, the sophomore, number 21.
And what I remember about LaDainian Davis in that game against actually the Patriots, he was able to get some touches at the end.
A lot of big-time touches at that.
And he was maybe pushing, we don't know the stats for sure, but close to 100 yards in just the fourth quarter because how he was moving the football. So I'm excited to see what he can do. And also the Tyler Jones, of course, what he can do running the football for Douglass. So, we also want to thank some of our other sponsors that we're going to have tonight. First Downs are sponsored by Big O's Pork and Dreams. Big O Pork and Dreams is the best barbecue in Oklahoma City. If you haven't had the famous fat but Spud, then you haven't lived life. Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations to serve you with a location in Edmond and Midwest City. Tell Big O that we sent you. So thank you, Big O's Pork and Dreams, for sponsoring our first downs tonight. Other sponsors we're going to have for timeouts will be Dick's Sporting Goods and a few others as well. Our halftime is going to be sponsored by Langston University. So it's going to be a great football game tonight. The grass field here is looking beautiful here at Douglass. So it's a Friday night lights. I'm hearing some band going on. We getting cheerleaders going. Even on the other side for the away team, they have a little inflatable the Indians do tonight, so they're going to be running out the tunnel with that, man. So what do you think some keys that we heard from the coaches, but what do you think we want to see in this game? We know it's going to be two and one teams coming at it to play some good football, but what can we expect from both sides in this one, if you will? Well,
usually me and you say we want points. We said we not going to talk about that at all. So I'm expecting a good defensive matchup.
Yes.
I haven't seen Plainview play yet, but from what Douglass have been doing, the defense has been pretty stout regardless of the games, even in the loss that they've taken. Pretty good. It's not like they're giving up a lot of points. So I just feel like it's going to be a nice defensive game. We're going to see, because the Trojans have definitely been able to get some turnovers each game, so I'm expecting them to continue that on. And I want to see who's really going to step up and fill in those shoes. Because, when you lose one of your key weapons, that's what it's about. Who's going to step up?
Right.
And that's a lot of touches. Because he was running, he was receiving, he was doing everything. So I'm looking forward to seeing this.
Yes, and I even agree with you in just in saying the touches aspect of it, because with these schools here, a lot of their players are playing both sides of the football. And so that plays really into momentum. If you get a stop on defense, you can translate some of those that momentum to the offensive side. So when you get those touches on offense, maybe that gives you extra more to just kind of get that stop on defense. So we'll see how that momentum sways throughout this game. And, we're looking for some good defensive stout defenses, front sevens, things like that. We know that Douglass plays a lot of good schemes in their defensive schemes. And so we also have the captains coming out for both sides. For Douglass, number 11 is going to be Gary Franklin. Number 99, Kayvon Parker. Number 71, Zanari Waldrop. And number 9 will round it out, Chris Curry, for the captains for the Trojans. And on the opposite side, for the away team, the Plainview Indians, they have number 76 will be Drew Naylor. Hard to see some of the captains, but we'll definitely get their names.
29, Matt Hanna.
Thank you.
I'm still waiting on them. They're, both teams are lined up, y'all. Bear with us. We will definitely get you that in a second.
We're getting that coin toss, getting ready. Seeing on Douglass' side, they're warming up, doing some routes, some quick routes. And who we're seeing at quarterback throwing the football right now is Caleb Moore. And what kind of a game that he had last week. That he didn't start the football game, but he definitely came in and had a spark on that offense.
He did, man. He definitely change of pace is what he brought.
Yeah.
He came in instantly and threw that, 50-yard bomb down the field. He overthrew his receiver, but it just showed us a glimpse of what's to come. And then he came in and definitely broke out for some scrambles, 20-plus yard scrambles. He did his thing, man. I was really excited about it.
And so
we got a poll already, man. Who we're going to win tonight's game, and we got 100% Douglass Trojans. I was going to ask you.
Okay.
That was my question for you.
All right, Trojan fans, appreciate that 100%. And listen, I've rolled with the Trojans in every game so far, and I think it's a trend for me. So I'm going to roll with the Trojans again today. I do like what they do on offense, because I do like to see those points put up. And maybe a sleeper on my end for player of the game could be Caleb Moore, because he was so impactful in the last game. So that's what I'm going to roll with. Well, what about you, man?
Whew, man, you put the pressure on me. I'm going to roll with him too, man. Now, actually, I'm looking for a back-to-back for James Green Howard.
Okay.
I'm thinking James Green Howard is going to step it up big time. We're going to see. But it's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm seeing Green Howard get ready.
About 4 minutes left till kickoff, y'all.
Yeah, we're seeing Green Howard getting ready. Want to thank some more of our sponsors we have tonight: Casino Domino, Langston University, Big O's Pork and Dreams, Super Prep, Kai Z, Life Changing Bar, Dick's Sporting Goods, Impressions Printing, OKC Dodgers Baseball Foundation, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. Thank you, sponsors. We appreciate you. And, yes, this is the sponsors we're going to have for today's matchup. And it's getting ready to get started. We have about 3 minutes and ticking left until kickoff. You've come to the right place for some good football. And, just the preparation going into this game. We saw that the visiting team, Plainview Indians, put up 48 points last week in a win over Comanche. They also were the Indians, too. So, defense is going to have to be played if Douglass wants to stop them from putting up that 48-point number that they did last week. And, Douglass also had a good outing with the points that they put up, too. It really got going towards the end of the second quarter, into the third quarter for them. But I expect them to get off to a hotter start, you know what I mean? Some of these guys have to step up on this Douglass team, but I think they can do it. They have a lot of key skill position players, and they're coached very well. So we should see a lot of players stepping up today.
I think so, too. I hope that they take advantage of the home field. Last game, I feel like they were on the home field, but they were the visitors.
Yes.
I don't know if that got to them a little
Right.
bit, but hopefully they come out with a sense of urgency and go ahead and let them know, show them who you are, in my Black Panther voice. And hopefully that they handle business.
And speaking of fans, we do see some fans for both teams tonight, and that's just good. Appreciate both sides coming out to watch a good football game today. And I'm seeing an away band for the Plainview Indians. So, hey, we already know Douglass band going to come with it every single Friday night. But, we have an away band today, too. So appreciate that for the band coming out. It's just going to make it more exciting in this game. And the national anthem was just played. And now we're actually seeing the Indians walk into their tunnel to get ready to come out as the away team tonight.
That's different for me. I've never seen the away team bring a tunnel.
Yeah, they said it's coming with us. It's coming with us today. They have even more than just the tunnel.
They're the home team tonight? Oh, well, they're the home team. So we got to stat check that. We got to go back in. Sorry, guys. With Douglass Trojans, we're visitors.
So they're visitors again, and excuse me for that. So the home team will be Plainview tonight. And they're about ready to run out of the tunnel.
I heard they don't have a home stadium. That's why they are the home team. Oh, they're running out.
And here they come, Plainview Indians. Home team tonight wearing white, running through that white banner, carrying the American flag, and they're in their own end zone, getting ready to fire up and play some football here Friday night. Stanford White Field, Moses F. Miller Stadium.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. Most definitely, man. I've been waiting for it. This is a week away each week, and so it's just more of some good football, more of the same. This is football season. It is here in full effect. Thank you for listening, and thank you for watching. And a lot of things are exciting around us, but definitely it's going to be Douglass coming out on the field wearing black and orange, of course. And they're hyped up, man. They got something to prove. Get back. They did win a game last week, so start a little win streak. Maybe that's what they can put together in this game and advance to 3-1. So that's something that we'll look for from them. Clock is now 0 now, so we're getting ready to get set. Football is here. Of course, again, I'm Jonathan Richardson alongside Sam Weber.
Yes, sir.
We're going to be the ones calling this game with you. Thank you for the listening and watching our live stream today. And please tune into our polls, too. We're going to be having polls throughout the night. Let us know what you think. Interact with us tonight. We want to make it fun. We want to make it enjoyable for you to watch us. So please, please interact. But we're both picking the Trojans tonight. We're going to make that very clear from the jump.
Oh, yes.
We picking the Trojans. We picking Douglass, y'all. So let's see if they can come out with the W. Because you already know you're listening to Douglas Trojan football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony and Metro Tech Technology Centers. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back as kickoff commences. We're back here right as kickoff is about to start in this game. Douglas is going to be on the receiving end to start this game. Plainview is kicking off.
Let's go.
And we're off in this game. It's going to be a short kick.
To about the 28-yard line.
And I already hear a whistle on the first kickoff. Looking to see what that may be. Don't know if everybody was set.
That's about a 20-yard kickoff right
there. Yeah,
so
short kick, very short kick.
I know they want to redo that one.
Yeah, and I think it may even have to be just with who they have back there receiving for Douglas. Looks like it's going to be Jalen Beal. I think he's an impact player on this team. But we're going to re-kick. False alarm, people. We're going to re-kick it. Plainview Indians getting it going tonight. And we're underway in this game. He kicks it back to the same area, and the ball is just floating. Is it going to be onside for the Plainview Indians? And they get it. Douglas didn't jump on it. Going to be Plainview football to start this game. What a way.
Wow. It's always something to start the game off. That's crazy. They didn't even run to get the ball. Come on now, Trojans.
And you know what? I did not mention special teams, but I really feel like special teams play a key part in these football games. It's the third phase of these games, and they make a lot of difference of what happens in the outcome. And so that just gives pretty much Douglas just gave them the ball to start off with, and so the Plainview Indians will start their drive on Douglas's 25-yard line. So
great field position.
Great field position for them. We'll see what they can do on offense. Looks like they have a under center QB. That's going to be number 7, Grant Graves, and he actually gives the ball off. He hands it off in a spin move for number 21. That's Blake Stewart, one of the impact players.
I was just about to say that. That's definitely a guy that the head coach, Coach Joe Price, said that they were going to rely on today, and they didn't lie. First play, nice four-yard gain looked like that there.
We'll see what the scoreboard gives us, but most teams like to establish the run starting off in these football games, and so that is what Plainview decides to do. When they have the ball again, he hands it back off to Stewart. Stewart keeps kind of rumbling and pumping. Oh, but the flag actually comes out.
Flags all over the place.
Flags are out. Looks like it's going to be a hold by the line judge there, and that's going to be coming back for the Indians. But like I said, again, that was another run play. We'll see what they do. Having it going to be 2nd and long for the Indians. Ball's going to be walking back 10 yards.
It's kind of warm out there tonight too. I want to see how players hydrated on, if we start seeing people cramping up, why. It's pretty hot out there.
Yes, it is. And the day started off cool, but, Oklahoma, it picks up really fast. And it's hot out there, that dry heat. But they came here to play. QB Graves under center again and actually going to roll out, boot out to the left, throws the football towards the sideline. It's going to be caught by the receiver, and he's pointing first down. And that's going to be Morgan Pearson. Did he get the first?
He was right there by the line. I haven't seen him move the chains yet. They are moving the chains.
And that's going to be a Big O's Pork and Dreams first down for Plainview. Nice out route, nice concept. Now Indians are in shotgun formation. Quarterback Josh Brock just throws a little flare screen to his back, and he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And who's that, number 5? Green Howard.
That's my player of the game. I'm saying he already started out on the defensive end.
Yeah, you caught that. Was Tyler
Winchester.
Thank you. Going to be a negative play. Making it second, maybe second and 14, second and 15, or something around that nature. But they are back in that shotgun formation with running backs on both sides. Throw a screen out to the receiver to the left, and he's running through tackles. But he gets a line across the scrimmage, but he's going to be tackled, gets a few yards, making it third down. Couldn't see exactly who that was.
I think that was number 16, Will Morris.
Okay. Will Morris getting some action in this game for his first catch. And it looks like Indians just kind of feeling out what fronts and what coverage Douglass is going to throw at them, just playing their cards right now, making it about 3rd and 11 in shotgun formation again. Graves actually sending the receiver 16 in motion. He's coming, and it's going to be a flag on the play. See what this comes out to. False start. I think the receiver, number 16, Will Morris, I don't think he was set before he came in motion, and that's what drew that flag.
Two flags already today.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. Another key of that game is just limiting those penalties.
Man, we seen a lot of them last week. We already off to a quick start this week.
Yep, and then it's going to be 9:50. Clock is running. Rescinding. Will Morris in motion again, maybe running the same play. Quarterback gets a snap. Graves drops back, looks to the left, throws it over to Morris, but it sails over out of bounds.
Did it get tipped? It kind of was wobbly there, but incomplete nonetheless.
And what a stop for Douglass, because they gave Plainview a short field, but gets the stop, and it's going to make it 4th down and really puts the Indians in a situation of, man, we have this good field position. Do we go for it, or do we just maybe kick a field goal? What do we do in this situation? Looks like they want to go for it, Sam.
I was about to say, what would you do in this situation?
Man, I don't know if they have what their kicking game is like. I would probably kick the field goal, but they're being very aggressive to start off this game with giving this great field position, and they're going for it. Have 2 receivers to the right. He throws and looks over the middle of the field, and it's actually tipped by both teams, and it falls incomplete.
Man, that was almost picked off.
Ooh, man, he jumped that route.
Was that Green Howard with that?
I think it was. Yeah, man. Green Howard's all over the field as we started, and we need those impact players, but it makes it a turnover on downs for the Indians. And Douglass, man, they survived that because, boy, what a mistake in the beginning. But now they get that football, and they'll start their first drive.
Well, that's I know the head coach is excited about that because he said that they wanted to stop them on defense, and that was the first stop of the day. So, great way to stop that, to cause that 4th and out.
Excellent way, and starting at quarterback is going to be Gary Franklin. And then, like we said, at the running back position, we see Tyler Jones out there in shotgun 2, Franklin's left. Have 2 receivers on both sides, twins, and Franklin gets a snap and hands it off to Tyler Jones. Jones gets a few yards, but brought down by a committee of Indians just in front of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they read that one. They picked up on that one real quick.
Yeah.
It was about 5 players right there on that tackle.
All right, and that seems to be a common play. Just test what this defense is giving you. Hand the ball off to those running backs. See what they can do. But now, just as we said, running back comes in LaDainian Davis at running back now, number 21, right next to Franklin. Both receivers on both sides. Franklin drops back and throws it over the middle to Jalen Beal, and he just drops that one. Was wide open. Just kind of sat in that zone.
It did. That Plainview applied pressure, so he had to get that ball out there pretty quick.
Yeah, and I think it erupted that timing a little bit of that throw, and I know that Jalen Beal is still like, man, I could have probably caught that one.
It looked like it bounced off his chest or off his hands. I know he's mad about that one.
Yep, and that's going to make it 3rd and about 9. Franklin drops back, and he actually just trying to get rid of the football, but finds Beal again over the middle, trying to spin off of some tacklers, but just brought down, but gains about 5 or 6 yards on that 3rd down, but it won't be enough for the first. So makes it a tough decision for Douglass of what they will do.
They need to get – one thing that Douglass is going to have to do, they're going to have to give that quarterback a little bit more time.
Yes, I agree.
That was 2 plays where those defensive line, nobody touched him. He straight there.
Not a single hand on a D lineman, and that's what just forced Franklin to get rid of that one quick, fast, in a hurry. But now they're going to actually bring out the punt team. So when the punt's kind of high, but the punter gets it.
Blocked.
And it gets off of the very short
It's
punt.
blocked.
Blocked. And the ball just maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, my.
And another short field for the Indians as they start their second drive of this football game.
That's crazy. That defense, they're going to have to work on that offensive line because, whew.
Yeah, definitely a phase that may need some tuning.
Davian Nash, that offensive lineman, defensive lineman, is out tonight. So we're seeing right now that they're really being affected by that.
And that's where some chemistry comes in on both sides of the line. But nonetheless, Indians start their drive, and they throw it over to the receiver. And when he runs over the DB, picks up what clears to be maybe close to the first down.
Flag down on the play.
Okay, flag. We'll see what that flag is.
He didn't run over him. He ran through him.
Ran through him, yeah.
He ran
Set him down, and it's going to be on the Indians. Going to be a hold. So regardless of what we thought about him running through or over, that play is coming back for the Indians. That's another hold penalty. But who caught that was Tyler Winchester. Coming back, 1st and 20.
He lowered that shoulder big time right there.
Yes.
It doesn't count, though. It doesn't count.
But, it's all good. Time is 5:43 in this first quarter. And the clock is running as we speak. Score is still 0-0. And the Indians are looking over at their sideline. And it looks like they're actually going to take a timeout. Yes, that's what it will be. Timeout Plainview. And the timeout is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. We'll be right back.
Want to learn more about the student athletes and teams participating in today's game? Pick up our football roster guide at the entry game.
Back here at Moses F. Miller Stadium. Score is still 0-0 with 5:29 left. It's going to be 4th and 20 for the Indians after that holding penalty. And they have a short field. We'll see if they can execute with it. They've been running the football for most of these plays. Maybe had an out route here and there, but we'll see if they're cooking up. Graves in the pistol formation and hands it off to his running back, Stewart. Stewart just grabbed and brought down.
Yes, sir.
And you know who number that is.
Chris Curry.
Chris Curry, y'all, number 9 for a tackle for loss, doing what he does best, y'all.
I told him they better watch out for him. I knew he was going to step up big time. He got some down players out there. I've been waiting to see him really light it up, man. The coach speaks really highly of him. Definitely looking forward to him. I want to see if he can get at least a double-digit tackle game, get a sack or 2.
It's a great time and a perfect day to do that. So we'll be watching. Graves drops back, throws a ball high over to the man in coverage, and the receiver actually had it in his hands but dropped it on the left sideline.
That was Morgan Pearson. That's another one of the players, the key players that Plainview's coach said to watch out for.
Yeah, and wrapped up in coverage was that Jamarion Franklin over there on that sideline playing man-to-man coverage with Pearson. And, hey, that's a win for him on that one. Almost a catch, but out of bounds, and that's what you want when you do decide to go one-on-one. So Graves actually fakes it and just throws a middle screen, and he's going to be open. Ooh, a nice hit for that one. Number 9, Tyler Winchester is the one on that end of the reception.
What you think about 7-yard gain over there? We waiting on the
7-yard gain. Clock is at 3:56 and counting now. Still in the first quarter here. And a 4th down situation. And, man, Indians are very aggressive with their 4th downs. Looks like I don't see any kicking team, any punting team. It's obvious they're going to go for it. They think they can pick it up.
We shall see. We shall see.
Gets the snap and actually going to get a dribble wrapped up and actually fumbles the football. Is it picked up on number 22? Number 22, he's running. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's trying to catch him, and they tackle him down at the 10-yard line. Number 22, Damian Walker.
I told you defense. I told you the defense. Trojans got fired up on the sideline. I'm looking forward to this one, y'all. Hopefully that's the momentum change that they needed. Uh-oh, we got the polls that went lopsided, y'all. Trojan fans, what is going on? Plainview came in and got 100%. 100% people saying Plainview going to win this one.
Well, I need the Trojans to get behind.
Who was scored for us? No, my bad. Okay, that was Plainview. They said, I don't know now. Douglass is in great position.
Yeah, y'all might want to flip back because now Douglass is in great field position. And, you know, hey, we need these Trojans to get behind their squad today. Damian Walker definitely did with that scoop, and he takes it all the way to about
the 7.
Yeah, the 7. They're in that red zone area.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of red zone, shout out to OKC Dodgers Baseball Foundation and Impressions Printing for the red zone sponsor.
Ooh, yes. And now Douglas is starting off in their own red zone. And so number 3, Tyler Jones in at running back.
That's that guy. That's the guy that's taking up some of that slack for Tobias Brady.
Yeah, so we'll see if one of them, either him or Davis, can push it in for a touchdown. Gary Franklin at quarterback, and he's got 2 receivers on both sides. He gets a snap and shotgun and hands it off to Jones. Jones trying to slip by, but just met right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on that play.
3 Indians right there waiting on him.
Hats all there. Man, that D-line and linebackers, they're definitely meeting these Trojans right at the line of scrimmage. But that's going to have to give if the Trojans want to put something in the end zone. So, but good job on the Indian side. Want to give credit to them. But they're going to make it 2nd and 10. We got 2 receivers, 1 receiver on the right. And then actually Franklin is rolling out and throws it to Green Howard. Green Howard catches the football and stumbles across, not at the goal line yet, but still gets positive yardage. Very close inside the 5, as we can see. What are the polls saying today, man?
50-50. Who will score first?
There we go. We like the competition on the field, and we got some competition in the polls too.
Yes,
we
do.
That. So it's going to be 3rd down.
2 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first quarter.
3rd and goal. Gary Franklin rolls out to the right, pump fakes, and just jump throws it. Tries to get it to Jalen Beal, but I think that might have been tipped.
It was tipped. That was almost an interception. Come on now. That front for the Plainview is all over the man.
Not giving Franklin any time to make a decision. He tried to make something happen with that pump fake, but they didn't really jump for it.
No.
And that's going to make it a very, very tough 4th and goal. 4th at maybe the 2-yard line. And, you know, Douglas is in shotgun formation nonetheless. Franklin has 3 receivers to his left and Jones right next to him in the backfield. And he's actually going to roll to the left, trying to get a push, trying to scramble in for the end zone, and just flips it over.
Interception in the end zone. Wow.
Intercepted by Tyler Winchester. And I think what the confusion was, Franklin just wanted to flip it over to his receiver, but just gives what I call a gift to Tyler Winchester.
Come on, Trojans. We got 1 minute and 29 seconds left. Wow. So let me see what them polls
are. Yeah, that might change some polls.
The polls. Those that's watching or watching us right now on YouTube, you the real MVPs. Thank you so very much for filling this out. Sharing is caring. Share it out to your people. Trojan fans, come on, send it out to the Trojan fans. You Plainview and you watching, share it out. All City Sports.
Yeah, we also want to thank Casino Domino, Langston University, and Big O's Pork and Dreams, some of our sponsors today. And so to start off for the Indians, hands it off to Stewart, and Stewart actually gets the first down. He's still running. He's brought down eventually, but gets the first down nonetheless. That's going to move the chains.
And that is a what?
A Big O's Pork and Dreams, first down for the Indians.
That was a nice 17-yard run, man, for
Blake Stewart.
Yes, that's the one. I got to put another asterisk by that because the coach was not lying.
Under center, hands it back off to Blake Stewart. They're going to force feed him, and he's actually falling forward for another solid gain of maybe about 5 or 6. We'll see where they mark it at, but nice run for Stewart again.
That front is going to have to do something. Come on, y'all. 48 seconds left in the first quarter. 0-0.
Yes, sir.
That is the Kai Z life-changing bar scoring recap.
Hands it off to Stewart again. Stewart's on the right side. Now it has daylight and running past the first down mark. He's past the 50 to the 40. He's still running, and Trojans are bringing him down at the 45-yard line.
Is that another 15-yard run? That's a what again?
A Big O's Pork and Dreams first down. Oh, yeah, clock's running.
20.
Under 30 seconds now, and keep moving. But, hey, so is Stewart's legs. He's moving and running through this Trojan defense right now.
No lies detected. 2 15-plus yards in a row.
And I think they're going to call it the quarter for the first quarter. Man, been very action-packed so far. We're seeing this clock tick down, but it's still going to be 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. And that means we're going to go ahead and take a break on our end. You're listening to Douglas Trojan Football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony and Metro Tech Technology Centers. Hey, football fans, we're back here for the start of the second quarter. You haven't missed anything because the score is still 0-0, but it's been a fun game so far. Starting off with Stewart handing the ball off, and Stewart has the football. He spin moves, juke moves. Oh, man, he's carving up, doing some good work, running that football today, and it's going to be a Big O's Pork and Dreams. First down for the Indians, moving the chains. Stewart really finding his own in this game.
He's over 50 yards right now.
Yes, he is. He's looking good out there. Now Indians are going to get in a huddle for this play. They're having some cohesiveness, getting the chemistry flowing. A nice push. And what are our polls saying? What do we got going? But who's going to score next because they're on the 25-yard line?
Plainview 60-40.
All right, then Plainview's winning it right now. Has a
Flag
receiver
out.
in motion. That's going to be Will Morris. What will the flag be? Offsides on the defense.
It's a little confusion going on with Douglas's line right now. I'm wondering what's going on out there.
Hopefully they can fix it because now there's going to be 5 yards that's going to cost that. Indians will be looking at a 1st and 5 now and sending Morris in motion again across the line of scrimmage. In the I formation, and now Graves drops back and throws it over the middle to his receiver, and that's going to be a touchdown.
Touchdown, Plainview Indians.
Morgan Pearson, touchdown.
Guess the polls were correct on this one.
Polls were right. Y'all right. You got it. But nonetheless, 6 points Morgan, Pearson, and just analyze that play for us real quick.
They get the offensive line gave him enough time, and the receiver just went on out and executed that play right there. We was wanting some points. You know, we didn't say it on the radio pregame, but we wanted some points, and we got some points. That is currently. I'm gonna wait on the extra point before I give the scoring recap.
Kick is up and good for the Indians, making it 7-0.
7-0. Kai Z, life-changing bar. Scoring recap. 11 minutes and 2 seconds left in the second quarter. Wow.
Yeah, and coming out of that first quarter into the second quarter, we get some points really early in this game. And I like the route that Pearson did. It was just a good post route. Gave him enough time for Graves to find him because I still feel like Douglas was coming after him. But he had the perfect timing to get that football out of there. And a nice score.
Great score for them. Plainview owning it right now. The Trojan crowd have been silenced. The band is chilling. But we are definitely hearing Plainview's band rocking out over there. Crowds are yelling. Come on now. Come on, Trojans. This is your home field. Let's represent. We got the 12 people watching us on YouTube right now. Tap in, man. How y'all doing today? Because this game is pretty darn good right now so far.
And it's just cooking up, too, because we've seen a lot happen in Douglas Trojans football games this season alone. 4th week of football. And Plainview is getting ready to kick this one off. Douglas still kind of getting ready on that front line.
We got a new poll. Will Douglas respond? What you thinking? What you thinking?
They have to, but it's going to be a small kick, and that's just a fumble, and it's going to fall out of bounds.
Luckily, it went out of bounds. We about to say Plainview bounced back again. Goodness gracious. We got no, 100% no right now by Plainview said they are not
Trojans fans, where are you at?
Trojans fans, are y'all
all
in the
Trojans
chat?
fans.
Come on now.
Send it to your friend, send it to your mama, send it to your uncle, your daddy, your cousin to get on here in the live stream and let's see where these Trojan fans at. We want a little competition in the polls. Come on now.
Trojan
get into
alumni.
it. It's on the east side now. If you can't get here, at least you can tune in on your phone now. So let's go ahead and see what Trojans can do.
I told the head coach we're gonna be on All City Sports. I don't know if he, the head coach from Plainview. I don't know if he sent it out to his fans.
Might have get a few texts before the game.
He definitely hit the group text. Come on now, Trojans, let's respond.
Yes, and it's a good time to thank some of our sponsors tonight. Want to thank Casino Domino, Langston University, Big O's Pork and Dreams. Want to thank Super Prep, Kai Z Life Changing Bar, Dick's Sporting Goods, Impressions Printing, OKC Dodgers Baseball Foundation, and it's going to actually be a timeout taken by Douglas. So that means we're going to actually take a break. You're listening to Douglas Trojan Football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony and Metro Tech Technology Center.
Oklahoma City, I'm Miles Perry, and I want you to tune into my show, Super Prep Live. Super Prep Live takes an in-depth look at the Oklahoma high school student-athlete and what makes he or she become great at what they do. Super Prep Live can be heard on OKC's CBS Sports Radio 105.3 and Instagram Live. Make sure you tune in and learn about the next great student-athlete on Super Prep Live with me, Miles Perry.
Back here with a score of 7-0. Plainview's up right now, and the time is 10:01. The clock's actually moving right now with no play, so it looks like they're trying to figure out that technical difficulty.
Okay, I just got a little bit of response from the polls. We haven't. It's 50-50 now, so I guess the Trojans was listening to us.
But Jones gets the rush, has the football, and just maybe bounces for about a yard or two on that first down. But making it 2nd and 8 for Douglas.
The polls are moving, boy. We got 67% no to 33% yes. Will Douglas respond?
All right, now polls are going, and now we can really tune into what Douglas can do, and they can answer the poll. Seeing the ref actually call time.
What's going
on? I
on?
think there's a clock issue going on.
Yeah, they've been messing up with the downs on the scoreboard here, too, so it's kind of difficult. Y'all have to bear with us a little bit. We're working on it.
Please bear with us.
Uh-oh. Okay, so there we go. Will they respond?
So the polls, and we're getting interactive with the polls too. We won't say which side we're on, but we're in the polls too now. So thank you for your interaction with us. We're trying to get this time fixed.
Thank y'all for tuning in this comments right now. We got OTMX, GX excited. They got people in the polls chatting with us. Thanks for streaming this game. You're so very welcome. Thank y'all for tuning in. Share this mug out to your friends. Thank you so very much.
So we're hearing 10:56. That's actually going to be a minute and about 35 seconds that they're going to add on to this clock.
I was wondering what's going on.
Yeah, we need to get that figured out. It's a very, very intense game. The fans came out. The players have been working hard this week, so we want to make sure we have a fair game and the clock is moving as it should. So now we're back to action, and the clock should be, I think it's going to actually stop. So it'll start on the play. Franklin in the shotgun does a play action and actually throws it out to
Incomplete.
Green Howard, but it just sinks to the ground. Didn't even get there for him to have a chance to make a play on that.
That offensive front, man, they can't hold right now. They're missing that. They're missing Davion Nash, that offensive lineman. I was wondering how they were going to be affected, but the way that they can't stop them from getting to the quarterback, they're applying pressure.
Applying pressure.
Did they switch out quarterbacks?
They did, and so that's a pressure being applied to the backup coming in, Caleb Moore. We talked about
That's our guy.
His dynamic playmaking when he comes in. So let's see if we see a different flow and a different juice from this offense. He's going to start and gets a snap in shotgun. Looking to his right, but has the defenders trying to throw and tackle him, but he just throws it over out of bounds. Getting rid of that football, Sam.
That front, man, they are all over the place. Who was that number?
The front
is that number 99
ferocious for the Indians, just giving these QBs no time to analyze some coverage, some defense. Refs are doing their best to maintain this clock, but clock should have stopped. I think it did stop. 9:46 in this second quarter. 4th down for the Trojans, and they should be kicking this one off. And back to receive is going to be Morgan Pearson, the Indian who actually scored a touchdown in the second quarter, in this quarter.
Oh, shoot. Thank everybody that's in the chat. I just want to shout out my mama, Lanier Weber. She's in the chat now, watching me live, baby. Hey, mama, I made it. Thank you so
Shout
very
out,
much
moms.
for watching. She giving us
Thank
a
you.
thumbs up, talking about good evening, everybody. Thank you, mama. Press that poll. Let us know who you think. Will Douglass respond right now? Will they match it up? Let's see the polls. We looking at 75% no. 75 people. 75% of the group said, nah, they not going to respond. Come on.
And, you know, with them kicking that ball off, they are right now. They're going to punt it off to Pearson, as we said, getting ready for 4th down. Punter has the kick, and it's going to be short, bouncing at about the 50-yard line, but bouncing forward. Will it sail out of bounds at about the 46-yard line?
That pressure.
Pressure got to him. A short kick and a decent field for the Indians to work with.
Man.
This is where they'll start their drive. After their last drive, putting up some points on the board in a hurry, quick, fast, in a hurry. Let's see if they can duplicate that and get some more points on the scoreboard.
I got a question for you. What you think Plainview going to come out with?
I think, you know, they're able to throw the football. I was watching them in pregame, and they had some good route combinations. So I think they want to air this football out. We saw they put up 48 points last week, and that has to be with throwing the football around. So I'm expecting them to throw that ball around, get these receivers involved, and get Pearson involved too, because he seems like an impact player for them.
I'm going to go against the grain. I'm
Okay.
thinking they're about to hand this mug off to Blake Stewart.
And they've been doing good stuff with that too, and that's exactly what they do. Stewart gets it. He's on the left side, on the right side,
There's
jukes, and kind of
flags
falls
everywhere.
forward, and flags are flying. See what the flag may be. We've had a trend of holding, and that's what's going to continue for the Indians. They get another holding penalty, moving the ball back. 9:31 left in this game. Not in this game, the second quarter. I apologize, y'all. 9:31 in the second quarter.
It is okay. It is okay. Douglas Band, get some music cranked up for these guys. Let's get some energy in this place.
Yes, want to say thank you to our sponsors, SSM Health, St. Anthony, and Metro Tech Technology Centers. Thank you. 1st and 20, and they hand it back off to Stewart again. He's on the right side now, outside run, goes towards the sideline, towards the numbers, gets past the line of scrimmage they originally started with, and actually falls out of bounds at the 50.
Wow, that was nice. He made up that 10 yards they just lost.
And, man, Stewart is doing his thing.
I was just about to say, I wish we had the stats on that, how many yards he has, because he's above 50. I don't want to go too high and give him that, but he has over 50.
Right. And we can also give credit to their O-line, too. You know, they don't always get the shine, but we're going to give it to them because they're making it really easy and some nice holes for Stewart to run through. Hear a whistle on the field.
What's going on, refs?
My time, the ref is showing.
Not
Trying to figure out what the deal is. Scoreboard, okay, and clock is going to continue to run now. 9:20 and ticking. 2 receivers, 2 Graves is left. Has 1 running back, Stewart, nonetheless, in the backfield, and actually gets stopped in the backfield. Tackle for loss. Football comes out, but I think the play was blown dead.
Yes, it was. That was the first time they held him in the backfield.
They did.
That's big time for Douglas's front right there. Let's go ahead, guys. Maybe you can build some momentum on from there.
And it looked like it was on that right side, and that's going to be number 9, Chris Curry's side. Got a nice push.
Definitely needed that. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Score is 7-0, Plainview Indians. That is a Kai Z life-changing bar scoring recap.
Graves drops back and throws it with man coverage to the right side. His receiver and a one-handed snap, but it's almost caught by Pearson.
He was trying to get that Pickens catch last night in that Steelers game, man. Did you see he had the Odell right there? Luckily, good time defense right there. I was about to jump through this window.
It was almost a dun-dun-dun.
Yes, it was, man. Goodness gracious. That defense was right there with him, stride for stride, though. Douglas needed that.
Yeah, we talk about Thursday night football, but we got some talent here on Friday night, too.
Yes,
We're seeing it all.
Are they punting it?
They're going to punt it, looks like. 4th down for the Indians. Is it Pearson that's going to be the punter as well? Yes, he is, and he punts it away, a huge punt. And it might actually go out of bounds to the end zone, excuse me. Going to be a touchback.
He
booted that punt.
Yes, he did.
So that's going to be a touchback. That's where Douglas will start their offense.
20-yard line. 7 minutes and 47 seconds left in the second quarter.
So what's up with that poll? Because I don't think the Indians scored right there, so it could be some life for Douglas.
It's still 75% no to 25% they will match it. Thank all 9 people tuning in. All 9 people, please share this mug on out to somebody that you know. All your Trojan fans, all your Plainview Indian fans, help us run these numbers up. Me and Jonathan, we're not doing this for nothing. Come on, y'all. Help us. Let's have some fun in this thing.
Show us some love.
Show love is free. That's all.
Caleb Moore has the snap and throws it over to Jalen Beal for a screen pass.
It looked like he fought to get back to the line of scrimmage on that one. Maybe one.
Yes, and he's coming in for some of these corners for the Indians are really not fooled by their screen passes. They've been there to really tackle them as soon as they catch that football.
That's one thing.
Who is that over there?
I'm not sure, but that's one thing that the head coach from Plainview said is that they watched the film and they definitely want to key in on some of this stuff. So it's been kind of working
2nd and 9.
to this point.
Caleb throws it over to the left or right side this time into Jalen Beal for another screen pass. And the identical play, just the other side, is still tackled really close to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, the polls moved a little bit from 75 to 60%. So 60% no, 40% yes right now. Will Douglas respond? What down is it? The scoreboard isn't really showing it for us.
It's going to be 3rd down after those 2 passes, those short passes. Caleb Moore in at quarterback, and to his left at running back is going to be LaDainian Davis. And Caleb Moore just scrambling out to the left side, trying to find some extra time, and throws it over, but it almost intercepted by the Indians on that left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. Thank God for Douglass, and going to make it 4th down.
They escaped that one because that could have got real ugly real quick. That would have gave Plainview great field position to start off their drive. Whew, they did not want to do that.
Yes,
6 minutes and 28 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yep, want to say thank you to Dick's Sporting Goods, Impressions Printing, OKC Dodgers Baseball Foundation, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. 4th and 10. Douglass will punt this one off. He gets the punt. It's a high sky punt, but actually going to fall. It's falling forward with a land close to the 50, not quite getting there. Going to make it, and the ball stays in Douglass field position. But Indians will start the ball at about the 48-yard line, the Douglass Trojan 48-yard line.
Thank all 10 of y'all for rocking with us in the live stream on YouTube, All City Sports YouTube. Y'all are the real MVPs. Chat it up with us in the comments. I'm sitting here watching it. We getting that double up, watching the live game and watching y'all in the comments. Thank y'all for polling it up with us and rocking with the Trojans. Those Plainview fans, I appreciate you.
Yes, they've
Who y'all
definitely
rocking
traveled with
Tell
their
us that
team.
in the comments. Who you rocking with right now? Who are you watching?
So a run play that gives them a positive gain of about 5 yards.
Plainview has definitely been able to run the ball tonight.
Number 29, Matt Hanna, got the football on that play. He's looking like the fullback in the Indians' offense because they're running an I formation under center. You don't see under center too much. I appreciate it. That's what the Indians run for offense. They give it back to Hanna again, kind of like a sneak attack move to Hanna. Going to be a good run from Hanna. What are the polls are saying right now?
We have a new poll out. Will Plainview score next?
Who will score next?
No, I said will Plainview score next?
Will Plainview score next?
We already at 100% yes.
Well, Hanna makes it 3rd down, but still making it a 3rd and 2 for the Indians and gives it to Stewart. Stewart's been rumbling all night. He makes a nice cut, and he gets the Big O's Pork and Dreams 1st down. About 9 or 8 yards for that. We'll see where they mark it, but that's definitely moving the chains.
He's definitely racking up his rushing total. He's man, his first half, and he's close to 100 yards rushing.
He's very consistent,
I'm
too.
going to have to check with the stats. Do we got a stat guy somewhere around here? Probably not right now. We don't know.
Center receiver in motion and gives it back to Stewart, and he's still falling forward. Breaks off a tackle, sheds the tackle. Spin move, gets brought down, but still making positive gains with each run that he gets. He's very north and south with his running. We don't see a lot of dancing from him. Makes some nice cuts. He's doing his thing at that running back position. Definitely putting some pressure, applying pressure to the Trojan defense.
He's definitely wearing those boys out. If they keep running the ball like that. Southeast.
So a
is
handover.
losing
That's
to
going to be
Piedmont.
a play action.
21-0.
Going to throw it to Pearson to get it. Pearson catches it.
Touchdown! Woo! I blinked and it was a touchdown, y'all.
Morgan Pearson,
Oh, it's
and
a
they
flag on the
just
play.
dialed up a nice score. Oh, and I do see some laundry on the field. We'll see what it is.
Oh, no. Wow. So let's go ahead and give a little score recap. So we got, is that Piedmont beating Southeast? Oh, we got Piedmont beating Southeast 21-0 in the second quarter right now. So some people getting some beatdowns right now. Woo.
Maybe an unsportsmanlike
on
both teams. That means those penalties will be offset, and that
Touchdown
results
is good.
in a touchdown of the last play.
We have John Marshall beating Clinton 7-0 right now in the second quarter. 13-0. 13-0 Plainview Indians over the Douglass Trojans. That is a Kai Z life-changing bar scoring recap as they attempt to kick the extra point to make it 14. And it is good. 14-0. Plainview Indians over the Douglass Trojans in the second quarter. 4 minutes and 11 seconds left.
And we're actually going to take a break. After that touchdown, you're listening to Douglass Trojan Football, sponsored by SSM Health and Metro Tech Technology Centers. We'll be right back.
Oklahoma City, I'm Miles Perry, and I want you to tune in to my show, Super Prep Live. Super Prep Live takes an in-depth look at the Oklahoma high school student athlete and what makes he or she become great at what they do. Super Prep Live can be heard on OKC's CBS Sports Radio 105.3 and Instagram Live. Make sure you tune in and learn about the next great student athlete on Super Prep Live with me, Miles Perry.
And we're back after Plainview puts more points on the board. A touchdown from Pearson, making it 14-0 over the Trojans. They're going to get ready to kick it off back to the Trojans. It's 4:11 left in the second quarter.
What did you see on that last play? Because I literally blinked and then he was in the end zone. What happened on that play? Was it a play action?
Play action. They were running the ball consistently and just kind of fooled them with some play action to Pearson. And so the ball's going to be kicked to that left side. Again, whistle blown. Play is dead. We'll see what that actually was. Might have been, was it a fair catch or what are we seeing here?
Did he fair catch it?
I think he fair caught the pass. Maybe not a terrible decision because they were having some issues receiving the football on the kickoff.
Well, let's go ahead and give some scores here. We have Millwood pounding Alva 22-0 right now in the second quarter. We have, Millwood Falcons are doing their thing right now. Come on, we need the Trojans to hit that bounce back. Let's go, guys. It's a lot of game left.
Definitely a lot of time to turn things around, and it's going to have to start now. Caleb Moore in at quarterback, fakes to the running back, and just trying to buy some extra time.
And he fumbles! Who has the ball?
A pile down there. We're trying to see who has it. I think Douglass has that. Actually, number 62, Tariq Al-Mumin was the one that actually jumped on that one. Going to be a timeout from Douglass. Well, we're going to stay here because we just had the break just to talk about what we're seeing out there on the field right now. Man, Plainview has all the momentum in this game.
They really do. Talking to the head coach for Douglass Trojans a little bit before game, Coach Derek Adams, he was telling us that it's going to be a tough game. With them losing those two pieces, they lost one of their main weapons on offense as well as the linemen for both sides of the ball. And we're definitely seeing that, how the Plainview is going untouched right in the backfield, not giving them any time. The Trojans subbed out the quarterbacks. They had the pocket passer with Gary Franklin, and now they put in Caleb Moore, who's the athlete who can scramble. He's not getting time to scramble.
No, he's not, and really coughed up the football right there. Gladly they got it back, but it's going to take some chemistry and really just some more effort from Douglass to really hold these Indians back, the Plainview Indians back. And so he gets a snap on second down, but the play is blown dead because the clock is still on a timeout clock.
Having some technical difficulties with the scoreboard tonight. Those who are watching us, we're doing our best to keep you in the loop with what's going on with the time and whatnot. But yes, Trojan fans, Plainview fans, thank you very much. We got 12 people in the arena right now listening to us, watching us via YouTube. Once again, y'all the real MVPs. Tap in, jump in them comments. Let us know who you repping.
Who you repping.
you're a Plainview Indian, put the Indians in the comments. If you're a Trojan, type that Trojan in. Let's run some of these numbers up. At least get the comments going for us. And once again,
second
sharing
down.
is current. We
A
got
flag
a flag
is
out.
coming out. Moore just running for his life down the right sideline, just trying to get out of bounds, and does. But we did see that flag fly out early in that play. See what the ref signals of this flag being.
Caleb Moore was definitely running for his life right there. I think he ran for a loss on that one as well, getting out of bounds.
Tough situation. Not much you're able to do when you're running for your life like that.
And
I think that was illegal motion possibly, or
wait, no.
anything. Nonetheless, it's going to be a flag on Douglass and will move the ball even more backwards. The first down marker is at the 40-yard line. We're looking at Douglass placing the ball.
Huge shout out to Taut Line 2. He's repping the Indians off in the chat right now. So, like I said, we got Reg Richardson. Love the energy of the announcers. Hey, thank you so very much.
That's my dad.
Hey.
Shout out, Pops. Appreciate that,
We
Pops.
got the
Appreciate you
parents
listening.
off in the arena on this one tonight. Moms
Appreciate
and
that, Pops.
Let's get it.
So that penalty was declined, so the ball is going to stay at the 20-yard line. But they have 20 yards to work with on the second down to pick up the first down. Moore drops back, and he scrambles, and he's just trying to find some extra time, but actually just runs off to the right sideline, and gets out of bounds.
It looked like we may have they moving the chains?
We'll see if that moves in. I think it does. That's going to be a Big O's Pork and Dreams first down, and I'm hearing some Trojan fans excited about that one.
I'm excited for that one.
Yes, and I think it was really some patience from Moore. Almost got sacked, but got out of there.
He had the Jets to go ahead and turn it up a bit right there. I don't want to quote myself, but is that the first down by the Trojans we've seen tonight?
Could be. I don't.
They've been under duress this whole evening.
Moore is scrambling again, but still behind the line of scrimmage, and just throws a pass to Green Howard, and Green Howard had daylight in front of him,
yes, he
but
did.
just drops that nice little float tip pass. Do I see a flag on the sideline too?
I see something over there on Plainview side. Or what is that?
Think it is a flag. Look like refs are discussing something on that Plainview sideline.
Sideline warning? Okay.
So it will be a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 5. Replay. First down. Time going to be 3:15 left in the second quarter. Score is 14-0. Plainview over Douglass right now. So Douglass want to make sure they can put some points on the board to end this first half. Caleb Moore in shotgun. Rolls out to his right and looking to the scheme on the right side and throws it to
Did he get
Green
that one?
Howard. I think he stayed in bounds with it. Nice catch. Good awareness of the sidelines, and will be a Big O's Pork and Dreams first down for the Trojans.
Let's go. I like this change of pace, Caleb Moore. Thank you very much for that. We was wondering if you was going to bring it, and you bringing it.
And what I saw, so Caleb Moore has 3 receivers to his left after that first down completion. Has Tyler Jones and hands it off to Tyler Jones, and he's got some daylight on the right side and just kind of falls out of bounds but picks up a positive gain. Goes past the 40-yard line. Douglass is getting things cooking right now on this drive. And really what I saw, I don't know if many people saw this, but Moore was actually speaking to someone on the headset during that last drive, kind of getting some more confidence from his coach, and I think it's kind of paying off. They're all on the same page now. Second down, rolling out to the left this time, picking apart the Indians, and now that's going to be Green Howard catching the pass on the left side and go out of bounds.
Thank you. I'm excited to see them get my guy involved. I got him already written down as my player of the game. I'm going to need him to get some more touches, but that's only going to happen if the Douglass Trojan line continues to give Caleb more time.
And what I'm seeing more is they're letting Moore roll out to the left and right, give him some space to make these throws and really kind of breaking down the coverage of the Indians. I like the play calling.
I'm loving it too. Let's go.
Drops back, throws a sailing pass over to the receiver. Does he catch it?
Man.
And he drops it.
Whew, the defender was
coverage.
right there.
What?
He was on him. It wasn't like he had space. He was all on him. So it was great defense there. Receiver just couldn't catch it. Incomplete pass, but just a little glimpse. If they could keep this up, minute and 58 seconds left before halftime. Let's see if the Trojans can get a score up. Can we poll that? Will they score before half?
And now we have 4th and about 3 or 4th and 4. I see a timeout taken for the Trojans, a crucial timeout, and that means we're going to take a quick break with a minute 58 left in the second quarter. You're listening to Douglas Trojan Football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony and Metro Tech Technology Center. Back here, and yes, we are ready for some Trojan football. A minute 58 left in the second quarter. It's a crucial 4th down for the Trojans, and Moore has 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He drops back and rolls over to the right side, trying to find a receiver. He thinks he has someone over.
Oh, incomplete. Darn it. That's the poll right there as well. That poll was, will Douglas score before the half? And it was 50-50. Now they give the ball over to the Plainview Indians with a minute and 52 seconds left. Do you think Plainview can do it?
They have the weapons and the scheme to put up some points in a hurry, so maybe they can add to this lead. Hate that for the Trojans to not get a chance to put some points on the board. I mean, you never know. Maybe a turnover on downs or a fumble or interception can happen right before half. But right now, still momentum in Plainview Indians' favor.
We got the comments. Kevin Dickerson, Caleb is on fire. They need him for quarterback.
Graves throws it up to the receiver, gives him a chance, and it's intercepted.
Let's go. Trojans needed that. James Green Howard with the interception, baby. That was my player of the game.
And what did I just say? Did I not just say a fumble or interception could turn things around late in the second quarter?
Uh-oh.
James Green Howard.
We got what Douglas scored. They say 67% now.
Come on,
y'all.
Trojans. James Green Howard thinks they can put some points at the end of this quarter. What do you think? Come on now. And Caleb Moore getting another shot at things at quarterback before this second quarter ends.
The poll says 67% people say yes. They say the Trojans can score. So let's see if the football gods are on our side. Let's go, Trojans.
Minute 45 left, 14-0. But now Trojans will start this drive at about the 32-yard line, their own 32-yard line. Still enough time with maybe a few timeouts to put some things and put some points on this scoreboard.
Caleb is the man right now, so we're going to see if he can continue this momentum that he's been having and keep this thing alive.
Empty backfield. He's looking for a receiver and throws it over the middle to Tyler Jones. And
he's still on his feet! Big time. How was that, 10, 20, 30-yard pass right there? Let's go ahead. A
beautiful scheme, and what opened it up was sending Tyler Jones in motion. I don't think the defense was ready for that. And even after that first hit, Jones still was up and running.
Yes, he was. That was big time right there. Shout
Great
out to
play.
Kevin Dickerson in the comments talking about, let's go. I can hear him yelling, let's go.
We hear you from the booth.
Yes, we do.
And that's going to be a Big O's Pork and Dreams first down for the Trojans, moving the chains. Caleb Moore back, scrambling to the right side, rolling out, trying to find a receiver, and gets it over to number 10. He's scampering. And he
we got a touchdown, baby. Hey, we said we was going to get a touchdown. The poll was right, baby. Hey, Kevin Dickerson said the football guys heard us. Let's go.
Shout out them football guys, and who actually scored on the touchdown is going to be Dominique Wilson. Man, he was very shifty on that one, made Indians look silly, and gets a touchdown. Ooh. Put some points on for Douglass, and that's going to be 6 points. We're going to wait for the extra point.
Before we do the scoring recap, oh, my goodness. Thank y'all in the comments right now. Thank you. Trojans needed that. The football guys was like, we can't have them going out like that now. Woo.
And the football guys seem to be on our side because when we call to them, they give us a good game, and that's what you have in front of you today.
Yes, it is. Whew. Caleb Moore, that's that change of pace that we was asking about. He's definitely delivering.
Getting ready for the kick, and it's actually blocked by the Indians. Oh, celebrating is Pearson. Pearson's everywhere on the field.
Oh, no.
Blocks that kick.
All right, we have 14-6 Plainview Indians over the Douglass Trojans. That is a Kai Z life-changing bar scoring recap right now. We have 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the second quarter. Whew. Do you think that we can get a touchdown by Plainview before? What I'm just saying. Like, it's 1 minute 7 seconds. We just thought, and then they threw that interception. So if they, I don't know.
They may be trying to just get out of here with this 8-point lead. But can we go back to the excitement that you had seeing Douglass put that ball in the end zone? Kind of go over and dissect that play.
Because Dominique Wilson, he definitely got shifty out there, juke dude out his draws, out his cleats, y'all. He juked him out them cleats, and he got up in there. Caleb Moore has definitely stepped it up, man. I'm looking forward to the second half. This here just showed me, like, it's not over. You know, football it's a game of runs, man, just like any other sport. But
yes.
This one right here,
excellent.
I wasn't expecting them to score, y'all. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't think that they was going to score right then before that minute and 50 seconds.
I had hope, Douglas. It's all right.
I didn't think, man. Eric Dickerson, thank you so very much in the comments. Like we said before, sharing his caring, share this mug out to any of your Douglass Trojan fans. They went with a squib kick on that one.
Squib kick. Wasn't sure if they were trying to collect the onside and fool them, but Indians recover that kickoff, making it a short field for them. They're still in their own field position at the 45-yard line with 1:04 left in this second quarter. Interesting to see what the Indians do, if they're aggressive with this 1 minute or they just decide to be happy with their 8-point lead and just kind of
No, they re-kicking that.
Let me hold on. We're going to rewind that. Didn't see what exact. There was a flag on the play. I'm sorry. Didn't catch that, but they were going to re-kick.
Did they move the ball forward? Did they kick it? I think they moved it forward. Looked like it to me. They're kicking it from the 35-yard.
Looks like there's a flag on the return team, so that's made the ball move 5 yards forward.
Kevin Dickerson in the comments, heavy, talking about Trojan power. Let's get it.
And the ball is off, and it sails to about the 20-yard line. They're trying to pick it up, having some confusion. Hoof gets it, and juke move, tackled, and big hit.
Trojans all over. They must be feeling the energy through the chat.
Maybe there's some hits after, but it's going to be all fair play. It's all good.
58 seconds left.
58 seconds. What will the Indians do going into halftime?
I'm thinking they're going to hand it off.
They should hand it off because they have electric running back. Stewart has been doing his thing all night with getting positive gains when the ball is in his hands, and we'll see if he can duplicate that on this drive going into halftime. Number 29, Matt Hanna, is getting off the field, maybe add an extra player on the field. Graves rolls out to the right and throws it over to his receiver.
Caught.
And it's going to be incomplete.
It's
incomplete. Ref says the ball hit the ground. Nice scheme they tried to put together, but it falls incomplete. That will stop the clock, and I don't even know if the clock moved because it still looks like it's at 56
like
seconds.
2 seconds ticked off of that.
Not sure what's going on with that, but we're still out here giving you a good broadcast. You're live streaming from YouTube, and we appreciate you We also want to give a time to thank some of our sponsors, Casino Domino, Langston University, Big O's Pork and Dreams, Super Prep, Kai Z Life Changing Bar, Dick's Sporting Goods, Impressions Printing, OKC Dodgers Foundation. Thank you. Hands it off to the running back. It's going to be Stewart, and Stewart always has daylight. He has some more daylight, runs off, doesn't get the first down, but gets positive yards as he continues to do.
45 seconds left in the first half. Everybody that's watching us, all 13 people on YouTube, get ready to take your little break. Go get you some popcorn, pop in the microwave, get you some candy, some snacks, and get on back over here so we can finish this second half. 29 seconds left.
And that play is going to be a Big O's Pork and Dreams first down. The ball was passed to Shepard Sizemore. Graves threw that one. It was a bubble screen. Gives him enough for the first down. Clock is ticking with 20 seconds and ticking. Graves gets the ball, rolls out to his right, and throws it over. And that's going to be a positive gain. Number 9, going back to Tyler Winchester. He's been involved tonight with a few catches.
10 seconds left in the first half. Kaylin Adams, I heard y'all Let's Go announcers with the claps and the hands up. Thank you so very much.
Appreciate that.
Y'all are real MVPs, for real, for real.
Oh, and that's, that's a very special person to me. That's my fiance, so, thank you.
Oh, look at him. He driving some gems. Hey, the fiance tuning in. Yes, he's at work.
Graves throws it back and makes a catch to number 10, Pearson. That's going to stop the clock with 5 seconds left, and it's looking like that Plainview has been very aggressive going into this halftime. Wow, some good play calling for them is paying off into some positive yards. They're in Douglass territory now at about the 44-yard line. We're going to get a timeout.
Huge shout out
from
to Kevin
Plainview.
Dickerson says defense in the comments. So
Defense.
Trojans, I hope the coach and staff is getting on them and telling them defense, apply pressure.
So that timeout is brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods. And we're going to stay here for this timeout. Would it be so close to halftime? And our halftime is sponsored by Langston University. Can't wait to get into that and that breakdown. But we're going to stay here. And it's been a great game tonight. Friday Night Lights, they shining bright. And we got some talent on this field tonight.
Yes, we do.
That rhymed.
It was. That rhymed. Yes, it did.
Bars.
I'm excited about this one. Not the way I was expecting the first half to go. I didn't really know. I haven't seen much of Plainview Indians, but they're definitely impressive so far. I could see. You said how many points they put up last week, you said?
48 points over Comanche.
Okay.
So they know how to put the points on the scoreboard.
And I'm definitely seeing how they got the run-pass combo going big time. And it starts off with the run with them. So I'm looking forward to seeing
Got to be honest with the run. I see trips bunched over to the right side with 5 seconds left. We'll see if they get very creative. Maybe see a Hail Mary if they're that
I'm thinking Hail
risky.
Mary.
And they do roll it out. Graves is going to try that Hail Mary. It's over. Who's going to catch it? And it's broken up.
Incomplete.
0-0 on the clock. And great defensive play by the Trojans.
Great stop for the Trojans. I feel like that's what the momentum that they needed to end the first half on.
And they wanted to control the game. They controlled that play. But it's going to be 14-6. Plainview Indians leading going into this halftime. And we're going to take a break, and we're going to be right back with our halftime coverage. You're listening to Douglass Trojan Football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony and Metro Tech Technology Center. back here at Moses F. Miller Stadium. I'm Jonathan Richardson alongside my analyst Sam Weber. And so we have our halftime report. Halftime sponsor is sponsored by Langston University. If you have ever considered becoming a nurse or a physical therapist, you should enroll today at Langston University. LU is one of the leading state universities in producing nurses and physical therapists. Learn more by going online at langston.edu. So our score right now at halftime is 14-6 with the Plainview Indians, a home game for them, even though we're at Douglass, over Douglass having 6 points. And so, man, hey, this first half was something that I hope you were watching, and I'm glad you're listening to and tuning into. So what did we see in that first half, Sam? Because it was a lot to unpack on both sides.
I seen Plainview get out to a great start with the run game. Huge shout out to Blake Stewart, number 21. They were definitely handing the ball off to him, and he was definite. He's close to 100 yards rushing, y'all, in the first half. No cap. You might want to go check back, go rewind this thing. I seen him. Then I've seen a quarterback change for the Douglass. Douglass were having some problems with the offensive line there. Hence, one of the key injuries to Davian Nash. He's out tonight, undisclosed injury. Not sure on that, but he's out for tonight's game. And the head coach, Derek Adams, said that they were missing two of their key players. So we kind of seen a little bit of that. They didn't have the weapon power of Tobias Brady, who had 2 touchdowns last week and 2 touchdowns, I think, the week prior to that. So, yeah, it was real difficult. But I definitely seen sparks when they made the quarterback change and put Caleb Moore in the game. It was definitely, last week he came in and changed the change of pace for us, and he definitely came out and did that same exact thing. Got a touchdown pass to Dominique Wilson, who was super shifty and made some people miss and got into the end zone to get rid of that goose egg that the Trojans had on the board right there. They missed the extra point. It was blocked, actually, correct?
Yeah, it was blocked.
Extra point
correct.
was blocked, so they didn't get that extra point in there. But I seen the 2 key players that I had for Douglass, Caleb Moore, and we got Blake Stewart for Plainview.
Plainview, Blake Stewart. But, hey, we can't forget the man who put points on the board, number 10, Morgan Pearson. He's got 2 receiving touchdowns.
He didn't he?
So let's not forget him, because he's the one that's getting those touchdowns and bringing those back home with him into that locker room so far. But I like what you said about Caleb Moore, because it's something about his demeanor. He's electric when he's out there. It seems like this team responds in a different way when he's out there playing. And even that sparked that touchdown that we saw from them. So a lot of key players on both sides, and that's what we wanted to let you know about. And now we can kind of get into what we expect to see going into the second half. It's been an action-packed game. We appreciate you for watching it and listening to us. But if I can give something that I would like to see from Douglass to put some more points on the board, I think they need to run the football kind of like how Plainview established their run. Maybe that can give some more passing lanes and more route running, and even maybe some more time for Caleb Moore to get out and make some plays to guys that we thought would have a big game tonight, like Green Howard. So things like that, I would love to see them establish the run more if they can do it. But like you've been saying all night, it starts with that O-line, with their run blocking and with their pass blocking. So if they can find some chemistry in the run blocking, I think it can only open up what they can do on offense.
I agree with you on that 100%, because up until Caleb started scrambling around, they have not been able to do anything. Like the run game has been obsolete. They can't find a hole because they're right there. They clogging them up. As soon as they they right there all over the ball. So like Kevin Dickerson said in the comments, yes sir, keep hope alive. So the Trojans, I think that they need to, if they can give Caleb Moore enough time to create, I think that the Trojans could fight the way back in this one. But at the same time, they're gonna have to definitely hold down that defensive line and don't let my guy Blake Stewart run up and down the field.
Man, and he's had a night.
Because Blake is opening it up for Morgan.
Yes, and that's why, and I think that's why you said a lot about Stewart, because hey, if it ain't for Stewart, we don't know if Pearson would even have those touchdowns. We got to give credit their teammates, of course, so helping each other out because that play, that the last touchdown they had, it was a play action because they set up some great run plays. So, it's looking like perfection from the Indian side on offense, but what can they do to extend this lead? Well, what do you think something they can do to kind of put this one out of reach? Because, hey, it's still a one-score lead. With the 2-point conversion, we could tie this game back up. So what do you think that the Indians can do to kind of make this game kind of get out of hand a little bit?
I feel like if they get back to what the head coach Joe Price said, as in executing what they do, and I feel like they were doing that until they threw that interception. I feel like they were getting a little aggressive. They wanted to go up. Let's go up 21-0 real quick. And then they forced that pass down the field, which is the interception that helped spark the Trojans' touchdown. That offensive sequence there. That series that they had leading up to that, if they would have kept the run game going and not really rush it, I feel like they would be up and it would be a goose egg for the Trojans. But it definitely worked out for the Trojans in their favor right there. I feel like the Trojans, on the other hand, that defense, the head coach said they want to really focus on defense. If they can stop the run game, I feel like they will definitely mess stuff up. We got Makita Scales in the comment. Okay, D-line, step your game. Yep, step that game up. There you go.
Need a pep talk from everybody.
Everybody's in there.
You might want to head to the locker room if they can hear you. But another thing I remember you saying from the Douglas coaches that he wanted to slow the game down. I think this game is really at a fast pace right now.
It is.
And so if that can be a factor of slowing that game down, maybe that can be something that Douglas could take with them into tying this game up or even taking the lead eventually. We'll have to see. But we want to also give thanks to some of our sponsors tonight. Of course, our title sponsors are going to be SSM Health, St. Anthony's, and Metro Tech Technology Center. Thank you so much. And also for some extra sponsors we do have tonight, I want to thank Casino Domino, Langston University for this halftime sponsor. Thank you so much. Big O Pork and Dreams, Super Prep, Kai Z Life-Changing Bar, Dick's Sporting Goods, sponsoring our timeouts tonight, Impressions Printing, OKC Dodgers Baseball Foundation, and last but not least, Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. Thank you so much for sponsoring this game tonight. We're going to take a break in this halftime, and we're going to be back with about 2 minutes, over 2 minutes left in this halftime. So you're listening to Douglas Trojan Football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony and Metro Tech Technology Center. So we're back in this halftime report with 40 seconds ticking to begin this second half. Me and Sam were just kind of chatting some more about the game because it's really been exciting. We want to thank you all in the comments for staying with us, staying live with us. So, yeah, we were just kind of talking about some of the schemes that Douglas could do to get back in this one. It starts with that O-line. those running backs can be more comfortable running through those holes if that is the case. So maybe on the defensive line and the O-line. So we're talking about in the trenches, y'all. Douglas need to figure out some things in the trenches on both sides of the football to have a turnaround in this game. And as the clock ticks down to 3 seconds, we're getting ready for football. We see the Indians back out on the field, getting ready on their end. But, Sam, it is a great atmosphere. It's what you want to see. We're seeing some fans from both sides. A good fans came out from the Plainview Indians, Douglas Trojans. They got their band going. Their fans doing their thing, waiting for the second half to kick off.
Yes, sir. Everyone in the comments, thank you for tapping in. Y'all didn't have to stay. All 8 of y'all that's still in here. What snacks did y'all go grab? Tell us what snacks y'all went and picked up, because I'm excited. It's second half about to kick off.
And we can get some more polls going of maybe who will score coming out of this half.
That's a good poll.
Who will score coming first out of this half? We know that Plainview will get the ball, and they will receive. Beginning of this game had an onside to where they actually got the ball to start this game, but they'll actually get the ball too after that onside. They'll receive. So we'll see who scores first. Great competition tonight. Douglas is fighting what we do, and we know they have some injuries, but they're definitely putting up a fight tonight, and they're not going down. They're not going down without swinging. So, like we said, great action, great football, excellent atmosphere too. Where else could you be? Thank you for tuning in. If you're not already here listening, so we appreciate it, because it definitely gives us more and more content in the future. But,
super dope. We got the poll up right now, everybody. Who will score first, Douglas or Plainview? What you thinking?
I'm going to go with Douglas. Just because I see that they're able to get stops. I think they got that interception, and I feel like that kind of maybe sparks to show their defense that, hey, we can confuse this offense a little bit. So I think that they could be able and do something like that again. But who are you? I saw you push something. I didn't see what
poll. You see,
but hey, Sam is active in these polls, y'all. He's talking back.
Hey, I'm talking to y'all.
He's in there. So who'd you pick?
I'm thinking at Plainview, they get the ball first. So, but I'm not. And hey, Douglas fans, do not be mad at me by saying that. I'm just saying that they got the ball first. We got 50-50 in the polls right now.
Looking at the polls, we see that Sam picked Plainview. What else are we seeing in these polls?
We got Kevin Dickerson repping them Trojans in the house right now.
Kevin Dickerson's all the way with the Trojans. We love his support, man.
We really do.
Love the loyalty to Douglas Trojans. Trojan fans, get in those comments. Tell us what's up with that poll. We know you're out in the crowd as well, too. But, hey, we on live stream. We on YouTube, so check us out. Adding about a minute 36 on this clock to begin halftime. And halftime is sponsored by Langston University. Thank you, Langston. Langston Lions. I know we got a lot of Lion alumni across the state. And so appreciate you. And on the east side, of course, too. So thank you for Douglas alumni. Thank you to Langston alumni. It's been a great game. Both teams are 2-1. 2-1, Sam. Both teams are looking for that 3-1 record. Who will get it? Who will grab it and go on a little 2-game win streak? Who's it going to be?
Whew. It's going to be a good one. You at? No, I'm not going to. You're not going to.
I'm ready. I'm excited, man.
I am too.
I like this halftime because halftime we usually can see how the game flow is going, so we know what game we got on our hands. And so this has been a treat, a good one to definitely watch tonight.
I hope the Trojans use that momentum of that stop, because like Plainview had good field position in the first half, so they were all fired up. Before, halftime, they got that stop whenever they tried that Hail Mary. So I really hope that they're using that momentum right now to bounce back. So we got Kevin Dickerson got the key to the game is defense, and then we got Taut Line 2, Go Plainview off in the comments. So we got Plainview and Trojans off in this bad boy. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. We got who will score first, 67% to 33% Plainview in the polls right now. Plainview came out. They coming out. They supporting today.
Yeah, Plainview, if you wherever you're at, if you're here, if you're at home, wherever, appreciate your interaction tonight. So we're about to kick off the third quarter. 14-6, Plainview Indians. Douglass will be kicking it off.
Let's go.
Awaiting the kick, we have Morgan Pearson out there trying to see who the other returner is. We'll maybe find out. But
it's
the
50?
kick is off.
We got 50-50 in the votes,
Football is back, y'all. And it bounces. Some confusion, but Pearson picks it up, and he's running. He's on the right side. He has a stiff arm, just running backwards now, losing yards. Not the best decision, and just gets out of bounds.
Wow. Good defense right there. Let's go, Trojans.
Plainview starting off this third quarter with the football. What will they cook up in their very high, potent, and talented offense they have?
I'm thinking they're going to get back to that run game. Run to the pass. I think that's what I've been seeing. They run that mug, and then they end up getting that nice little play action in there. So I think that they may keep that up, especially with the I formation going. Is that I formation they got?
Looks like they'll go back to it. Yeah, Grant Graves seems to be under center. Has a single back behind him, and that's what they do. Hand it off to Stewart, and Stewart's getting the positive yards on the outside run towards beyond the numbers. Doesn't get the first down, but a positive gain. See where they mark it at for a second down.
We got 60%, 40%. Douglass will score first. Trojans got mad at us, y'all. They was like, nope, we got to get it in the comments. Let's go. We got 10 people off in there. Let's run these numbers up. Sharing is caring, everybody. Text the link out to your friends. You know some Douglass Trojans out there. You know some Plainview Indians.
Graves gets the snaps and hands it off to Stewart. Stewart actually breaks forward, droops inside, and falls and gets tripped down. But that's going to be a Big O's Pork and Dreams first down for the Indians.
Back to that run game.
Stewart, man, he's got the endurance to just keep running and running for more and more yards.
He really does. He really does. Now I'm seeing why Coach Price said that he's definitely the player that we need to be watching out for.
Coach knows his players, and they're going to give it back to Stewart. Stewart really tucking that football and getting positive yards, but brought down by a pile of Trojans. We'll see who by committee of tackling on that. Chris Curry, we see his name. We see him on that side. It's going to be looking like a 6-yard gain.
Yeah. He's adding to that total. I know that much. If he doesn't have 100, he's approaching.
Indians looking at their sideline of what they're going to run on this 2nd and 4. Graves has 2 receivers to his left. He gets the snap, and he's in shotgun now. Graves looking down the field, throws to the left side, throws it over to his receiver.
Oh, my gosh. Big time play.
Big time play indeed. Number 6, Shepard Seasmore. Hopefully I'm saying that name right, but Seasmore really kind of stumbled. I mean, the quarterback threw him into that catch. A big gain. That's going to be a Big O's Pork and Dreams first down for Grant Graves. He's in shotgun that play, so mixing it up, and he definitely threw that one. He's got a good arm, fellas and ladies in the comments. So hands it back off to Stewart, and Stewart gets tackled this time. No positive gain for Stewart.
Ooh, that's a second. It hasn't been much of that, him getting stuck in the backfield. Good job, Trojan defense.
Yeah, brought down by number 23, Justin Davis. He's a senior on this team, making a statement tackle by bringing down Stewart behind the line of scrimmage. 9:30 left in the third quarter and ticking.
That was a big-time stop right there.
Yeah, they needed it.
Mission.
So now Indians are kind of waiting what they'll run next. Graves is in shotgun now with Stewart to his right, and they give it back to Stewart. Stewart actually breaks off from the defense, runs to the left side by the numbers, by the 20, and gets brought down by at least 2 Trojans. We'll see if he actually gets about, let's say, 2 or 3 yards, brought down by James Greenhoward and 23 Justin Davis again.
Let's go defense. Kevin Dickerson in the comments. Y'all heard? Come on, Trojans. Y'all didn't hear it. You heard it again.
Making it 3rd and 8. Empty. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Under center is Graves, and he actually fakes a handoff to Stewart. Gets set and throws it over, lobs up to receiver, and flag comes in. Looks like it might be pass interference. We'll see what it is.
Looks like the ball will be moved into the red zone, I'm pretty sure, after this one. Yes, we do. Well, that will move the ball into the red zone. So shout out to OKC Dodgers Baseball Foundation and Impressions Printing for the red zone sponsor of the day.
Appreciate that. And with that 15-yard penalty, it makes it half the distance to the goal, 15 yards. Pass interference.
Can't shoot yourself in the foot on that one. Defense.
No, they cannot. Back under center is Graves. They mix it up, and he hands it off to Stewart. Stewart kind of cuts up, and he's getting positive yards as he usually does. Not a touchdown yet, but inside the 5 after that run.
Wow. Stewart is applying pressure. He's opening everything up, man. That opened up that pass. There's a lot going on right now. We need the Trojans defense. I know the Trojans are hot right now. Boo on a call by Kevin Dickerson in the comments. Whew, yeah, it was it looked like both players went up for it, but I guess he may have touched him a little early. I'm not 100% sure. We may have to press that rewind button. Good thing we are live on YouTube right now, so we can do that. 8 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Graves hands it off to Stewart, and Stewart is just running in the end zone and meets the pylon, and that's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Plainview Indians. Blake Stewart, ladies and gentlemen, he's been dynamic tonight.
Yes, he has. He has been running that ball down the Trojans' throat. Ah, my goodness, y'all.
Kick is up, and PAT is good.
So we have a 21-6 lead. Plainview Indians over the Douglas Trojans. That is a Kai Z life-changing bar scoring recap.
Yes, and nothing was slow about that drive. It was very fast-paced.
Yes, it was.
Maybe too much for the Trojans to even handle and get set for. They really were just grounding and pounding and moving that football. And Stewart, man, he's pushing his way for that player of the game.
Yes, he is. That was the touchdown that he needed to kind of equal it out. I think he may have 100 yards rushing. He's darn close to it. Wow.
We're speculating with that, but, hey, it's what we're seeing. It's looking like 100 yards for sure.
It's definitely looking like
or more.
Yes. That was a 3-minute drive, man. They got that thing. You still do have time, Kevin Dickerson. There's a lot of game left right now.
Plenty of time to turn this around.
Let's see if the Trojans can answer.
Back to receive for the Trojans. We're looking at the Jalen Beal back there alongside number 8, Jamarion Franklin back to receive. But Indians have been doing some short kicks. Let's see if they do it again. That's what it's going to be, just kicking to that empty spot. But actually, Jamarion actually breaks away. He's on the left sideline. He's at the 50. He's got electric. He's still running. He's still down. Oh, he's out of bounds. But, hey, a great, excellent return.
They needed that. The Douglas Trojans, if they needed a big-time play, they needed a play right then. The football guards back on their side, at least for the moment. Let's see if they can execute now and calculate, use this short field to put some points up.
And I think that they will. I think that they'll do it. That can give them a spark that they needed. Caleb Moore looked like he's coming out there at quarterback.
Yes, he is.
8:04 left in this third quarter. Scored 21-6.
Trojans on out of this. They got, they score here. It's a one-possession game. Let's see what they can do. I feel like Caleb, let's see if they can get that run game going.
We'll be waiting for it. Caleb's in shotgun with Jones, and he actually fakes the handoff. He's scrambling, running away, just running for his life, and then brought down way behind the line of scrimmage at the 50-yard line.
About a 10-yard loss
Sack.
on that one. Plainview defense back at it.
And he's pretty quick on his feet, but they still brought him down. Looking like a loss of at least 10. Moving that back, 2nd and 20 or 2nd and actually maybe a little less than 20, probably 2nd and
17.
about 17. Still a very long 2nd down, but Caleb Moore is in shotgun, has Tyler Jones, fakes the handoff and throws it to his receiver, and he was not ready for that throw.
No, he was not. That was Jalen Johnson. He had a little misunderstanding on that one there. Caleb had to get it out quick.
He
man.
did.
He had to get that defense in front is all over the freaking line, man. They are crazy. 7 minutes and 15 seconds left in this third quarter.
You see the chemistry is a little off with that because, he was open. I just don't think he, counting his steps, counting his route, didn't know that the football was right there.
No, he didn't have a chance, man.
Three receivers spread out. Caleb Moore drops back and just kind of floats it over. It's incomplete, intended for Tyler Jones, and that's going to turn things into 4th down.
Is he getting up? Okay, he got up.
He's up after a rough hit, tough hit. Punt team's coming out for the Trojans. Didn't get a chance to execute a nice field position for them. They're going to give it back to the Indians.
Back to what we were saying. Like, if he has to have time, like at least a couple of seconds. Like, as soon as they say hut, it was like they was playing Sandlot. Like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi,
Right.
and they was there.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can nail them back, pin them back deep with the punt.
Pearson has the punt return. He's running to the right side by the numbers, makes a juke move. Ooh, stiff arm Trojan, but runs out of bounds, and a flag is flying down.
Look like
after that, 2 flags. We having some chirping on the field.
Did he hit him?
Some talking back and forth. We'll see what these flags will be.
Hey, Kevin Dickerson in the comment. Them boys was coming. Yes, they were. They are not giving him any time to make anything happen.
Seeing a discussion by 3 refs towards the Plainview sideline. Wondering what these could be.
I'm wondering what's going on, too. 2 fouls. Both on Plainview. So 25-yard line?
25 yards of penalties, one being a penalty of 15 yards and then a block in the back that actually will give, I guess it's actually still going to put the Indians having the football, but they're just going to start their drive way further back than they intended for after a solid run from Pearson. They're starting that football.
It's about the.
Or putting the football, on the, 13-yard line?
Sheesh.
Very tough. Could be some time for Douglas to get a stop here. We said it would have to take both O-line and D-line to have a difference. Hearing some cheers from the cheerleaders, getting these fans involved, trying to get any and every advantage that they can.
This is good opportunity for the Trojans, though.
Oh, a fumble of football. Who has it? It's a pile down there.
It looks like
who has it?
Looks like Plainview may have received.
Plainview, they actually fell on that one first. But, woo, man, that would have gave Douglas some excellent field position. Grant Graves fumbled the snap. Even the running back got a piece of it. But Indians retain possession.
We got the comments going crazy over here. Kevin Dickerson, you the real MVP. Talking about, let's Trojan up, baby. Come on, Trojans. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in this third quarter. 21-6. Plainview Indians over the Douglas Trojans.
Graves in shotgun now and throws a quick pass out to his receiver. He actually makes a juke move, and he's running towards the numbers to the left sideline. Still running, gets dragged down. I believe that will be a Big O's Pork and Dreams first down for the Indians. Caught by number 6, Shepard Sizemore. Had a nice catch earlier, and he makes something out of nothing with that bubble screen.
Yes, he did. He put a big-time juke in on the Douglas Trojan defender right there. Gave him just enough space to convert that first down.
Have Twins close to our sideline, but it's actually going to be a handoff. Different running back this time, number 1, but he's met behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Toby Stedman right there, the sophomore, getting his first touch of the game. Guess they switching it up a bit.
Nothing doing on that. Good stop by Douglas for a tackle for loss. Going to make it second down for the Indians.
I'm excited, man. That's a good game. If the Trojans can force get the ball, get a turnover, they're not out of this thing.
Hands it back off to the sophomore, and he still gets brought down behind the line, trying to give him some burn in this game.
That's Curry.
And Chris Curry, a name that we all hear very often, he's in there for the tackle.
Curry's been all over the place. He's doing what he can, working on it. He's working on wielding his team back with the defense. He's literally trying to put the defense on his back right now. So let's go, Trojans. You're not trying to count y'all out.
3rd and 11, and that's going to have Graves dropping, actually rolling to his right, but it almost got intercepted. Looked like that was Jalen Beal that had hands on that pass. Broken up, making it 4th and 11. That's going to be a stop for Douglas, exactly what they needed.
That's exactly what they needed. Now, let's execute offensive line. If they can get the offensive line to give our boy Caleb Moore a little time, I feel like he can create some things, man, like he did at the first half. But they are not Plainview as
for sure a dual threat QB, can do things with his legs and with his arm. Indians have the punt, and it's going to be a shorter punt. Look like this might even fall forward, and it does, out of bounds, giving Douglas some solid field position in Plainview territory.
Big-time stop for the Trojan defense right there. You think the Trojans can make something going right now, man? It's kind of difficult to see with the line having the issues that they've been having, but I don't know.
I have to see it to believe it at this point, because it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. Moore is still out there at QB. What can he cook up for this Trojan offense? They've had some big plays. They have a big play ability. It's not like they can't do it, so we'll need to see it.
4 minutes and 26 seconds left in the third quarter. 21-6, Plainview Indians. Sorry about that.
Caleb is running out to the right side, but actually reverses it backfield, reverse field to the left side. He's running past the first down marker. Ooh, and that's going to be a Big O's Pork and Dreams. First down for Caleb Moore, making things happen as a dual threat QB with his legs. I believe he may be down a bit, so it's going to be an injury on the field. Or does he actually get okay. So we're actually going to take a break with a player down on the field. You're listening to Douglas Trojan Football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony and Metro Tech Technology Center.
We got Makita Scales in the comments talking about if they don't run the 7-yard slant, that's wide open.
She knows. She said she know a little something.
Was that Caleb Moore that was hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was him.
Look,
It looked
up, though.
He looked like number 9. Comments going crazy over here. Who they put in? They put
Back on?
is he back in?
Can we get back? Are we back on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that B's out.
We're back on, but it's actually going to be a timeout by Douglas. We're going to stay here because we just took a break. But after that injury timeout, Caleb Moore got up on his own power. He walked back to the sideline, so we love to see that. And so that's why Douglas took another timeout to kind of get things back in the swing. But, hey, man, maybe some momentum brewing a little bit for Douglas. What you think?
We're going to see. We're going to see. I don't want to get too high, too low out there. We got the quarterback change. Caleb Moore's out, so we have Gary Franklin back in at quarterback. Hopefully he can get this team going. We got comments. Makita Scales, if they don't run a 7-yard slant, that's wide open. Kevin Dickerson, yes, sir. Let's go, Mr. Moore. Makita, let's get that worked in. Got a block. Then Kevin Dickerson, hope he gets up and he's okay. He seems to be okay. He's on the sideline talking to one of the coaches right there, Coach DeAndre Foster on the sideline. So we'll see. He has his helmet on, which is a good sign. But right now we have Gary Franklin in the shotgun formation, look like it right now. 4 minutes and 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Game still 21-6, Plainview Indians.
Franklin is just going to get sacked. No time, really, for him to have anything doing on that play. Both QBs can attest to having zero time for anything to get going.
It looks
Been
like
tough.
Caleb is back in the game.
Looks like Caleb's going to be back in the game. Franklin's going to come out. Caleb back in there, but a sack nonetheless, and that's going to have the clock moving in this third quarter. So, going to make it second and we're going to say 20. Second and 20.
Apologies, Mekitata. Sorry about that. Apologies. I didn't want to butcher your name. I was
rolling out to the right is Moore, and he's looking for a receiver, and it's almost intercepted.
Almost intercepted.
Heads-up play by Tyler Winchester, almost coming down with the interception, but it is going to fall as an incomplete.
They're going to have to give him a little bit more time than that. Come on, line. Just a little bit. I'm not telling you to hold, but if you just stop just a little bit, just pinch him a little bit just to give you, man,
right,
a little bit of time to create something for y'all.
And it's tough because, Douglas is really working with only one side of the field. When they're rolling out, it just limits your opportunity for what Caleb Moore can look at on the field. So if they can get some good pass protection, he can kind of analyze both sides of the field. But he does get to drop back now in the pocket. And is he going to get tackled? He gets brought down behind the line. Huge sack for the Indians.
Huge sack. Plainview Indians are all over the QB tonight. We have Caleb Moore looking a little hobbly, walking off the side of the field. Looks like they got sending a punt team out there because it's like fourth and
a mile. Fourth and a mile. No.
Yeah, I can't even count those up, y'all. It's too many dashes to mark on this one. All he needs is 3 seconds.
Right?
Give him 3 seconds to get it out. He can't get that 3 seconds right now. Unfortunately, it's been a long night for both quarterbacks.
Oh, and the punter's just going to improvise. Oh, he fumbles the football, and it's picked up by the Indians at Douglas territory, about the 46-yard line.
That was Matthew Chopper with the recovery on that one right there. Number 22 for Plainview. I think that was a botched snap. I didn't think that was the intention to take off running like that.
Oh, yeah, he had to make something happen after things just didn't go as planned, and puts it in Douglas territory for the Indians to start this drive with 2:26 left in this third quarter. Score is 21-6. Plainview leading in this game. And so they're in shotgun now and gives it back to Stewart, who's had a great night running the football. Gets about 3 yards, following some lead blockers, and brought down by the Trojans.
Yeah, we got a lot of Trojan fans that's like, wow, in the comments right now. Like they didn't know what was going on with that one. I don't know either, guys. I think that there was a botched on. It had to be Punter he didn't think he can run 30 yards on that one, y'all. That wasn't the play.
Back in shotgun are the Indians, and that's going to be Graves dropping back and throws it for a nice route to his receiver. It's going to be a first down with that catch. Shepard Sizemore. It's going to be a Big O's first down. Big O's Pork and Dreams first down, excuse me. Moving those chains. The clock is continuing to move with 1:40 left in this game. Third quarter. Ball at the 34-yard line. Graves gets a snap and hands it off to Stewart.
Once again. Stewart with about a 4 or 5. Third quarter, Plainview, marching up and down the field. They just got a big-time fumble. Now we're going to see if they can score. No pressure.
Under a minute now. 2nd and 5. Hands it off. Oh, he breaks a tackle and falls forward. Is that Toby Stedman on the run?
No, that was Blake Stewart.
Was it Blake Stewart?
Yeah, that was Blake Stewart again.
It's Blake Stewart, and it will be a Big O's Pork and Dreams first down for the Indians.
We got the comments talk about no pressure on defense. Get off the blocks, fellas. Let's go defense, Kevin Dickerson. Makita Scales.
Clock is ticking down under 24 seconds and ticking into the third quarter. At the end of it, receiver in motion. And that's going to be a trick play, a trick receiver. And it's going to be another touchdown.
Wow.
For Morgan Pearson.
That's his third touchdown of the
but
night.
But there is a flag on the play.
Oh, let's see what the flag is.
But what a trick play, though.
That was
we got to talk about that.
We got to. Wow, what was the.
See what this flag will be.
Okay.
Illegal man downfield. That's bound to happen with such a trick play because you're combining some running with actually being a trick play of play action. So that's going to be a penalty. Scratch that touchdown.
Let me take that
Would have
off.
been the third touchdown for Morgan Pearson tonight, and I know he was celebrating that one, but take it off the board. Still going to be 21-6.
Don't cry. Don't cry yet in the comments, y'all. It's okay. They got called back.
Screen pass to receiver number 6, and he actually makes a nice juke and falls forward. That's going to be Shepard Sizemore. That's going to be a Big O's Pork and Dreams. First down. That's going to move the clock. What is the clock at?
5 seconds.
5 seconds. Is that moving? We're not sure. The clock may stop after the first down, but looks like it's at 0-0 now. We're seeing what's the issue with the clock. And actually, it looks like it might be a second down. So maybe he didn't get the first. But that's going to end the third quarter for us. We're going to take a break with Plainview Indians leading 21-6. You're listening to Douglas Trojan Football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony and Metro Tech Technology Center. You've made it to the fourth quarter here at Stanford White Field, Moses F. Miller Stadium. where Plainview has a lead of 21-6 over the Trojans. But it's fourth quarter time. It's clutch time. We'll see what they can cook up. But, yes, we do have some action-packed football for you tonight. What do you think? What do you think how this game's going, man? How you think momentum's shifting in this one so far?
Plainview has all the momentum. The current poll is, will Plainview score now? What should I click? Should I click? Yes or no?
Uh-oh.
The ball is on the
I'm going to
15?
say yes because they have a lot going with their offense, and it's going to start off by handing off to Blake Stewart. And Stewart, is there a fumble at the end of that play? We're seeing if Douglass has it. They say that they do, but we're seeing what the...
Oh, Douglass come out with the...
And they do. They have it.
Did you see who that was with the ball?
Chris Curry had the ball in his hands.
Let's go, Trojan fan. Makita Tuscale said, got to keep them out. Momentum change. Got to want it. Let's eat. Fourth quarter.
And they're eating with that fumble right there, giving it back to the Trojans. Have a lot of field to work with, but, hey, at least the ball's in their possession. Let's see what they can cook up. Caleb Moore in the fourth quarter. It's your time to shine.
Yes, it is. I'm hoping he can get down. If they can give him a little bit of time, he can create some things, man. Guess we're not worrying about that poll anymore. Oh, my goodness. 11 minutes and 52 seconds left.
Ball's at the 9-yard line for the Trojans.
No.
LaDainian Davis making his way on the field. They're going to have two running backs side by side with Caleb Moore in shotgun. Moore gets it and is going to do a read option, but they're just all over it. Is the Indians. Nothing doing for Tyler Jones.
Whoa. No time to do anything. That offensive line, we're going to have to
Vicious.
move. Wow.
Very close to a safety there. They're tiptoeing that line. Very dangerous of where that ball is placed at for the Trojans. They're very backed up into their own end zone.
I think that's like the 3-yard line.
Loss of about 5 on that, making it 2nd and 15. They're in a spread offense still with, is that Jones right next to Caleb Moore?
I think so.
So he's in
Give
shotgun. He gets a snap in his own end zone, just throws the ball up, heaves it up to Green Howard. Oh, and it's going to be a flag at the end, a bonehead mistake for the Indians.
They needed that.
And the ball was really nowhere in the vicinity for that defender to make that type of play.
He had to get it out. That was a safety.
Yes.
He had no time.
Well, I was saying, with the defender, no reason for him to make that. 15-yard penalty is going to get Douglass out of their own end zone, if you will.
Yeah, they definitely were in the end zone on that one. Nope, no time. Yep.
11:02 left, so there is some time. There could be a lot of changes in this game, a game of runs. So we don't know. We're not for sure what can happen. So thank you for still staying tuned and checking out some good football tonight. We appreciate it.
We got about 11 people in this mug too, so I appreciate you, Trojans. Y'all came out to play. Lucky, let's go.
Snap from Moore and hands it off as a nice transition to the running back, and he falls forward for about 3 yards. 3-4 yards. But great handoff in that situation. Making it 2nd down. See if Douglass can get these chains moving, and we can give some shout-outs to Big O's Pork and Dreams.
10 minutes and 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Trojans need to get that 2-minute drill offense going on because they got to score twice to get back in this bad boy.
Quick offense is what we need to see, and it's going to be a screen pass intended for Jones, and he's upset that he just dropped that one. Almost intercepted. That ball was floating in the air, but it falls incomplete, and that's going to stop the clock with 10:24 with the Plainview Indians still leading in this game 21-6. Going to make it 3rd down. 3rd down for the Trojans.
Trojans, come on, y'all. We need to get this You have to get this. You have to convert this. Got to get this big old pork and dream first down.
Moore has the snap and drops back. Empty backfield for him. Rolls out to the right side, and he just throws the ball away as he's intended to get sacked. The flag flies out. Is that going to be intentional grounding? I thought he may have been out of the QB pocket. We'll see. And that's what they call intentional grounding nonetheless. That's actually going to be a loss of down.
Oh, horse collar on the defense.
Excuse me. That's actually going to be illegal horse collar at the end of that. And that's going to give Douglas a big O's pork and dreams first down with the penalty.
Comments is going crazy right now. Huge shout out to Bevel of Wilson. I'm watching from Tyler, Texas right now. So we got Tyler, Texas watching.
Shout out Tyler, Texas. Appreciate you for tuning in. We love the support. Don't matter how far. Still football everywhere. Thank you so much. Douglas with the first down with 10-19. And Caleb Moore drops back. And the play is blown dead. We'll see what the penalty is going to be.
We got Makita to Scales. Student body done left. Yes, they're kind of sitting back chilling right now. The few people that's left. Plainview this is their home game tonight, even though we're on the Trojans field. Seem like they definitely got the momentum going right now. Trojans, you still have time. There's plenty of time. All you need to do is score offensively, force a defensive stop, turnover. You right back in it. I know that's asking for a lot, but it's still doable. Give this man time.
Caleb drops back in, and
another
play
flag
is blown dead. Another flag flies.
Is this on the defense or what?
I'm seeing some clapping from the Trojan side, so it could be on the defense. We'll have to see. Oh, but that's actually going to be wrong. It's going to be a false start on the offense.
And they're taking out the quarterback. They put him back in, Gary Franklin. So we're going to see
if he can have a spark after watching things from the sidelines, and he can come in and produce some good offense.
At least give Caleb Moore a breather right now, because he's definitely running all over this field like a chicken with his head cut off. This defense is applying pressure.
.09 clock is ticking in this fourth quarter with the 2-score lead that the Plainview Indians do have. Gary Franklin, like we said, is under shotgunning. Yes, he's in shotgun with 2 receivers spread out on both sides. Tyler Jones is running back. He gets the snap and looks over to the left side and throws it over to his receiver, number 8. Going to make a catch with a slant coming in. Who's going to be? Jamarion Franklin with the catch.
We got 9 minutes and 42 seconds left on the clock in the fourth quarter. The game is 21 Plainview Indians to Douglas Trojans, 6 points right now.
You can see some hurry-up offense from the Trojans, and Gary Franklin throws it out to the running back, Tyler Jones, and he makes a nice catch, gets out of bounds to save some clock. He's very close to that first down marker. Don't know if he picks it up. Looks like they're putting out the third down marker. He's really close, maybe a yard or so to that third down, but it does stop the clock, or the clock is moving. I'm sorry. It's going to be 9:17 and counting. 2 receivers on both sides with Tyler Jones with his big third down. Franklin just tried to throw the ball out. It gets tipped, and it's still caught by the Trojans. The Jalen Beal puts the ball in the air to show that he's got it, and that's going to be a Big O's Pork and Dreams first down.
Yes, sir. They needed that. Clock is still ticking. 9 minutes left in the game. Can the Trojans score? That's what we need right now. Ball on a 50-yard line. We need a score. Oh, we got Caleb Moore back in the game.
Caleb Moore's back in, but great boots from Gary Franklin to connect with his receivers. But Caleb Moore, dynamic quarterback, back in this game, gets the snap and drops back and just running for his life on the left side. Tries to make something happen. Kind of has him fooled, just throws it away. And he does to stop the clock and shows some frustration of not having any time to throw that ball, Sam.
Not at all, man. He is literally running for his life. There was 5 Plainview right there chasing him. Like, Come on, guys. Trojans, you just block a little bit.
He wants to drop back, but
I didn't realize they were going to miss Davion Nash as much. That offensive lineman, defensive lineman for them, he is definitely been missed tonight.
He's been missed. Hope he gets back on the healthy side to bring a boost in the upcoming games. But Caleb Moore is actually just running, trying to scramble, and floats it over to Tyler Jones for a positive gain. He scampers down the sideline and picks up a Big O's Pork and Dreams first down.
Let's go. 8 minutes and 22 seconds left, gentlemen. Y'all have time right now. You have time. This could happen.
Heads up play. It's those magic type plays, making something out of nothing. That's what Caleb Moore can bring to this offense.
He stood there knowing that he could have took that hit and was able just to flip that mug over to the fence just enough for the receiver to catch it and make the first down. That was a big-time play.
Now he's rolling out to the right and kind of tries to stand it. He's going back to the left for a scramble, pointed to a receiver, but then takes off and actually gets brought down, but a positive gain nonetheless. Making something happen is Caleb Moore in this fourth quarter. Yes, they need to get more of a sense of urgency as that clock continues to tick. Going under 8 minutes now with the 2-score lead that the Indians do have.
Caleb Moore grabbing his knees. I know he is tired.
Yeah, he's going to need some ice after this one. The
Yes,
mud pack, whatever he needs to get him back up to full strength. He's got bunches of 3 to his right. He's in shotgun and rolls out to that right side and throws it out to the Jalen Beal. And the Jalen Beal just drops a pass. Needed that.
Come on. That was you.
The Jalen Beal's kicking his feet. He knew he should have had that. Stops the clock, though, for the Trojans with 7:39 left. Third down after there was a run on the first down. Third down and about 6. Big-time third down. They need to convert to keep their hopes alive in this football game.
Yes, they do. They need this one. Caleb is talking to his receivers, telling them to get this thing going. Talking to his players.
Everyone's set, gets the snap on this crucial third down, drops back, has more time per usual, and throws it left. He's trying to find a receiver on that left side, and it's just too many, some chaos over there. Couldn't get it to his receivers.
2 receivers in the same spot, which led 2 defenders right there. That was real tough.
Very tough, and he tried to squeeze it on that left sideline, but, wasn't anything that he could actually get through the defense. Everybody was over there. But it stops the clock at 7:32 with 4th and 6. And you got to go for it. No question about it.
Look at him. He is. I know he's frustrated. I know he is right now. I can see it just by his body language. Really needs some help with that line right now. We were wondering who was going to step up if, next man up situation, but they're having.
And I think there's going to be a timeout by Douglas. We're going to take a timeout. You're listening to Douglas Trojan Football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony and Metro Tech Technology Centers, sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. We'll be right back.
Oklahoma City, I'm Miles Perry, and I want you to listen to my show, Super Prep Live. Super Prep Live takes an in-depth look at the Oklahoma high school student athlete and what makes he or she become great at what they do. Super Prep Live can be heard on OKC's CBS Sports Radio 105.3 and Instagram Live. Make sure you tune in and learn about the next great student athlete on Super Prep Live with me, Miles Perry.
And we're back in this fourth quarter. After the timeout is taken by Douglas, that timeout is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. Thank you for sponsoring the timeout. But it's also a crucial and key 4th and 6 for Douglas, trying to keep their hopes alive in a tough game against Plainview.
Very tough game against Plainview. That defensive line has been vicious for Plainview Indians. I am not lying when I tell y'all this. If y'all watching this with us, you see how Caleb Moore is running for his life. Gary Franklin was running for his life when he was in for a little bit. They definitely miss Davion Nash, the offensive lineman.
Jones goes in motion, leaving Caleb with an empty backfield, and he's just trying to run back. He's running back behind the scrimmage now, trying to throw it off to his receiver. Oh, and it just sails over number 10, intended for Jamarion Franklin. He can't come up with it. That's going to be a turnover on downs. 7:24 left in this game, and that just kind of maybe took a little life out of Douglass. Still some time, y'all, but, you know, you're seeing type of a different vibe on that Douglass sideline after that one.
Definitely players taking helmets off, walking back with frustration, heads down. I don't know. If the defense can get a stop here, I'm thinking they got to get a defensive touchdown right now. They have to.
Yes.
I feel like they're – but you know who they're giving the ball to Plainview.
Oh, and they're actually going to continue their pass game, going to throw it to –
that was Tyler Winchester right there.
And that was kind of – I thought that pass could have been backwards. It looked like could have been a fumble. I don't know, but they blow it dead anyway. Going to stop the clock at 7:20. After that –
that's what the Trojans need right now. They need them to pass it and, leave time on the clock.
Yes, they do. And
I thought that they were about to hand it off to Blake Stewart.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought so too.
7 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. 21-6, Plainview Indians over the Douglass Trojans. Plainview is the home team tonight. And what do? Get it right back to the guy that I said they was going to get it to.
And Stewart just has a lot of room in front of him.
That's
sliding off tackles, gets a big gain, really past
about
the first
18-yard
down
gain
marker.
right there.
That's going to be a big old pork and dreams first down.
They in the comments, let's go defense. Pick that up and run.
That's what I thought, too.
I thought
the same thing.
I thought the same
The refs might have missed one and blowing that dead too soon. But something that has been consistent is Stewart running this football all night.
I think that if he didn't go over 100, I think that was 100 right then.
And he's still running that ball, tucking it close to his body and picking up positive yards. A short gain on that one, making a second down, but it's just eating and chewing up clock late in this fourth quarter. I think he's well over 100. I'm going to be real with you. I think he might push in 150 or maybe 200. We don't have a stat sheet, so we can't exactly confirm that. But what we're just seeing on the field, he's had an outstanding night running this football.
We got Kevin Dickerson in the comments. You guys are calling a good game. I'll be watching next time too, fellas. We do appreciate that. All feedback is good feedback for us right now. We're new at this. Definitely my first time calling football this season. I'm known for basketball. So I'm definitely getting my feet wet with this, and I'm enjoying every bit of this.
It's been fun, man, and it's good experience for both of us. We're still trying to, learn new different ways to bring some good football commentary to you, so we appreciate that. And it's going to be another run, and, the young running back. Oh, it's going to be a volleyball field.
Did I say that we needed
Douglass.
Woo,
That's
let's
what
go.
the play they needed.
They needed that, man. They needed that.
Heads up play, and it happened really fast, Sam.
It really did. That wasn't the running back that they used to.
I know his coaches are not happy with that.
They're definitely not happy with that. 5 minutes and 51 seconds left. Beverla Wilson said, hey, tag me on all games. We could not come this time. Got you. Thank you so very much. Those who are Douglass Trojan fans, go hit that notification button and get all notifications for your Trojans. We will be on All City Sports, continuing to give y'all play-by-play commentary, having fun with this. Oh, we got Caleb Moore at the bottom of the screen now. He's going to be a receiver again.
He's a good receiver too. We've seen.
Oh, he's wide open over there too.
Oh yeah, they seem like some man coverage, and they got to try a shot.
You have to.
Give him a shot. He's calling for it, but Franklin actually runs to the opposite side and gets brought down. Ooh.
And he looks hurt.
Ooh, that was tough. And, yeah, he looked like he's down and rolled over on his back. Hate to
Clock
see that.
continues to tick.
So, so refs are going to blow the whistle on that. Going to be an injury timeout. So we're going to take a break with 5:35 left in this game. You're listening to Douglass Trojan Football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony and Metro Tech Technology Center. Right back after that injury timeout, Gary Franklin, the QB, did get up on his own power. He's on the sideline now, so we're going to keep continuing with play. Caleb Moore's running back out to the left and just throws it out. It's going to be intercepted. Heads-up play by the Indians, and he actually keeps running. He's still going, but then it's brought down with it.
And we see a flag on the play.
Uh-oh, a little extra more chirping from both sides. This one's getting really physical, but an interception. And I think I even seen a flag, and then we also see a Trojan down on the field towards the 10-yard line. Trying to figure out who that is.
I'm not sure either. He's definitely down. Caleb.
Holding on the play, but it's going to be declined. It's going to give the Indians a touchdown. I mean, not a touchdown, I'm sorry, interception.
Still have a player down. He looks to be hurt because he's pounding that field. Everybody's taking a knee. Wow, did you see that? Yes, we did see that in the comments. They can't always scramble. Got to have quick under route. Yes, they do. We got, oh, my goodness. Yeah, can the football guys come through? Kevin Dickerson.
Some football guys.
I don't think they coming
football
through.
Guys,
right
they
coming through for Plainview.
They're on to the next team with
they
their.
Definitely had another game.
On the interception was Matthew Choppa, but just want to give credit to him. But we do have a Trojan player down on the field. We can just give a time to thank you for some of our sponsors as he gets attended to. Want to say thank you to Casino Domino, Langston University, Big O Pork and Dreams, Super Prep, Kai Z, Life Changing Bar, Dick's Sporting Goods, Impressions Printing, OKC Dodgers Baseball Foundation, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. Thank you to all of our sponsors for tonight's live stream.
Beverly Wilson, I can't see the number because the player's on the ground.
Yeah.
Coach is over there talking to him, laying on the ground talking to him. He's hurt. Not just the wind knocked out of me kind of hurt. He's definitely down right now. We'll definitely keep you up to date.
And
they went and got the cart to carry the player off the field.
And I think we'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Douglas Trojan Football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony and Metro Tech Technology Center. We're back after that injury timeout. The player down for the Trojans was Tyler Jones, and he is being picked up and put on the cart. So we just want to keep our prayers up and just hope that he can be attended to and just be able to bounce back from that injury. We hate to see that. We want to see a clean game. But,
we got the comments saying that he cheap shotted him right there on the sideline. We got prayers going up. Kevin Dickerson, Beverly Wilson sending prayers. We got prayers coming from Tyler, Texas, as well as Oklahoma, and as well as from us here in the booth. He seems to be in a lot of pain as the cart carries him to the medical area.
And so back in this game, it's going to be 5:10 left in this game. Graves hands it back off to Stewart. Stewart kind of scampers forward for a few yards. A big pile. O-lineman pushing their running back forward a little bit. We'll see how many yards he gets. Clock is ticking down with a 21-6 lead that the Plainview Indians do have in this game. been a physical game throughout all night.
A chippy game all night.
Chippy
It's been
game.
A lot of
Chippy
flags, a lot of penalties due to unsportsmanlike conduct and a bunch of stuff out here tonight. So hopefully he's okay. They're still working on him over here on the sidelines.
Second, and we're in the red zone too. So
Oh, that is definitely a Oklahoma City Dodgers Baseball Foundation and Impressions Printing.
Stewart's running with the football, and he is inside the 5 now with that run. With number 12, to Jalen Beal on the tackle, as this clock continues to tick down in this fourth quarter.
We got the comments. Taut Line 2, thank you for calling a good game. It was great to be able to watch my Indians play on the road. My kids have all graduated, but still love following them. Prayers for your Trojan player. Thank you again. Thank you so very much for the kind words in the comments. Definitely a good game here today.
Hands it back off to the running back, and he falls into the end zone. That number
That was definitely
21, Blake Stewart. Touchdown, Plainview Indians.
touchdown. 27-6, Plainview Indians lining up for the extra point. That is a Kaiser life-changing bar scoring recap.
That indeed. They're getting ready for the PAT. And the kick is up, and it's good. Making it a 28-6 game. Plainview puts some more points on the board. 3:22 left in this game in the in the fourth quarter. Excuse me on that. Fourth quarter. Last few minutes of this football game. It's been a very interesting and exciting game to watch, regardless of what side you've been rooting for.
Trojans are mad, frustrated on the bench, on the sideline. Hopefully both teams could calm themselves down and just finish the game out. I know you're frustrated, got a teammate hurt. Things aren't going your way on your home field in a away game on your home field. So
What about some scores around the city? Can we get some updates of what we got
let me see what we
going
got.
on tonight in Friday Night Lights? Get you some updates.
We have Piedmont is winning 48-20 over Southeast. We have, what else we got going on out here? Wow, Clinton is beating the crap out of John Marshall 29-0.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
Clinton's known to have a good
Millwood
football
is
program.
beating Alva 66-14.
Ooh, Millwood's putting up the points. Oh, man.
Wow, we got 3 good chances. Yes, you did, Beverly.
And the kickoff is received by Douglass, number 10. Dominique Wilson was on the return. He's brought down at about the 24-yard line with 3:16 left in this football game.
Yes, they're definitely Plainview Indians don't have a home stadium, so they're the home team. So this game and the last game by the Trojans were on their field, but they were the away teams in both of these games. So that's why they got the Plainview Indians had their inflatables and they ran through the flag.
I believe there's a personal
before
foul.
the game.
I think it's against Douglass. So after the return, ball will be moving back 15 yards. That's going to be tough. Or is it 5 yards? 5 or 15? Anyways, it's going to be moving back, and that's where Douglass will start their drive at the 12-yard line.
I feel you, Makita, in the comments. She said, boo. I can't say the other thing. Incomplete.
Franklin tried to throw it to Caleb Moore for a screen pass, but it falls incomplete, and it stops the clock with 3:12 still on that clock.
What would you do right now if you were the Trojans? I mean, let's just be honest. That's a lot. That's a lot. The football guys have to come back to the arena to help that one come out. They got to get a.
Yeah, I agree. I think,
score a
you
touchdown,
got to pass the ball.
onside kick.
Right.
Like, you got to get down the field.
Caleb Moore's a weapon at receiver, too, so maybe he can do something. Plays blown dead. It looks like a drop snap. But is there a flag or something? Because, both teams just stopped playing.
I think the Trojans are – hold on. What happened?
It's going to be timeout Trojans. And so that timeout is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. We're going to take a timeout. You're listening to Douglas Trojan Football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony and Metro Tech Technology Center.
I would just say try to get we going to break.
Oh, yeah, we took a break, yeah. We're back here, Trojan fans. The score is 28-6 with Plainview up in this game, but Douglas has the football. They're on their 11-yard line. If there's any hope of coming back in this game, it has to start now. 3 receivers to Franklin's left with Caleb Moore on the outside. He's a dynamic receiver. Green Howard's over there to Jalen Beal. So we'll see what they can do. Franklin has the ball, and he actually hands it off to LaDainian Davis. LaDainian Davis has a nice push and a burst to pick up some positive yards. Haven't heard his name too much tonight, but we know he can definitely run the football.
Yes, I was wondering if they was going to hand it off to him. They, I'm not trying to say they should have did it earlier, not shoulda, coulda, woulda kind of situation.
Right.
Let's just manage the clock now. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the fourth in the game. A lot of injuries. You just got a player still over here in the cart.
Third down, they do a screen pass to Caleb Moore, and he tries to run out of bounds to stop that clock while getting extra yardage. And sticks are going to be on the other side, so we'll see if that'll be a first down. And the chains are moving, so that's going to be a Big O's Pork and Dreams first down for Douglas. 10-14 left in this game.
Let's go, Trojans.
And counting. See if we can put together a string of good plays for Douglas to close out this game. They're looking at that left sideline. Is Franklin. Franklin tries to find Caleb Moore again. Caleb Moore comes up with the catch across midfield. Or maybe in between the hashes on that left side. He catches it and clock is ticking.
He's kind of hobbled. Okay, is he going to get out? Okay, Caleb Moore is all over the place, y'all. He's been quarterback. Now he's at receiver. I know he's going to need an ice bath.
For sure. Got to respect the effort from the kid. He's really showing heart tonight. Franklin tries to throw it up to Moore, who can make a play on it. It almost does, but he doesn't come up with it. Ooh, man, that would have electrified this side if he was able to catch that. But that stops the clock. Gonna make it third down with 1:21 left. Thank you all for listening and watching this stream today. Want to say thank you to some of our sponsors, Casino Domino, Langston University, Big O's Pork and Dreams, Super Prep, Kai Z Life Changing Bar, Dick's Sporting Goods, Impressions Printing, OKC Dodgers Baseball Foundation, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. Thank you. Third down's on the way, and a big hit as Caleb Moore gets the ball out in time.
Knocked his helmet off. Oh, my goodness, another player. He didn't see him coming.
No, he did not. It was from his blind side.
Oh, my goodness.
and now he's down. But looks like he's getting up with teammates around him to pick him up. So he is walking off the field, but just just hard to watch a little bit tonight with just so many little nicks and knacks and injuries from the Trojan side.
Plainview Indians, that defensive front has been vicious all night. Both quarterbacks have been down. Are they punting it? Look like they got the punt team in.
Yeah, and we're seeing Morgan Pearson back to receive for the Indians. So a punting situation, 4th down with 1:18.
I guess I know who the player of the game is.
Okay.
Oh, that's
and so the ball falls forward, but a short kick and right at midfield, 50-yard line is where it will be placed. Some extra things going on in the field, but as this game winds down, both sides want to end this game on the right terms, but it's been a chippy one for sure. We said that.
It really has been.
And, maybe we can be previewing. I know Sam kind of said who he might want player of the game, but let's preview. Could you change your mind? Are you kind of set? Or I don't know.
It's between two players.
Okay. So
I got two.
Stay tuned for our post-game sponsored by Langston University. Our post-game sponsored by SSM Health and Metro Tech Technology Centers to figure out what will be our post-game. And then also our player of the game, who is sponsored by Big O's Pork and Dreams and Super Prep. So stay tuned for that.
And I appreciate all the comments. We got a wow. We got bless us, dear God. Played physical all night on both sides of the ball. They giving us props. Makita to the scales. Good job once again on the calling of the game. Super excited. We kept y'all in here this whole night. Good 11, 12 people. Y'all are the real MVPs on this one, so we do appreciate it. Look like they're taking victory formation right now.
Yes.
Very classy. I was wondering what they were going to do. 4 seconds left. I think they're just going to go ahead and ride this bad boy on out. 59 seconds, yes. The clock is tick, 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 ticking. 28-6. Plainview Indians over the Douglass Trojans. That is the Kai Z life-changing bar scoring recap right now. We got 40 seconds left. Victory formation by the Plainview Indians. They just taking a knee. Both teams about to go. I know the Trojans finna hit the ice bath. Checking on the players. Praying for Tyler Jones, number 3 for the Douglass Trojans, who got carted off earlier. Don't know what his injury is, but I don't like to see anybody hurt.
No, we don't, but that's going to be the game. We're actually not even going to see some handshakes, so that's how it's going to end tonight. But it will be a victory for Plainview, winning 28-6 as the clock hits 0-0. So we do have a post-game coming for you, but we're going to take a break before that. So you're listening to Douglass Trojan Football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony and Metro Tech Technology Centers. We'll be right back for post-game.
Oklahoma City, I'm Miles Perry, and I want you to listen to my show, Super Prep Live. Super Prep Live takes an in-depth look at the Oklahoma high school student athlete and what makes he or she become great at what they do. Super Prep Live can be heard on OKC's CBS Sports Radio 105.3 and Instagram Live. Make sure you tune in and learn about the next great student athlete on Super Prep Live with me, Miles Perry.
And we're back here to give you our post game that's sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony's and also Metro Tech Technology Centers. But we do have to give out a player of the game, and that's going to be by Big O's Pork and Dreams and Super Prep are proud to sponsor this player of the game. And so I'm going to toss it over to Sam to give you who the player of the game will be for this game.
Well, I was calling his name a lot. Plainview was calling his name a lot. Number 21, Blake Stewart, running back, junior, 2 rushing touchdowns, well over 100 yards rushing. His rushing opened up the pass for Morgan Pearson, who had 2 touchdowns as well. But I've definitely got to give it to Blake Stewart.
And I agree with you, man. He controlled the line of scrimmage all night. Excellent play from him today. So that's perfect. So Blake Stewart, you are our Big O's Pork and Gin Sewer Prep player of the game. And so that's going to do it for tonight with the score 28-6. Plainview Indians beat Douglass. And thank you again for listening to Douglass Trojans football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony and Metro Tech Technology Center. See you next time.